Watcher, hope you're well. How are we all? It still feels weird coming on here with no music to cover my voice a bit. Feel all naked. How are we all, everyone? Look at you all. There's something going a bit wrong with Twitch, because it's telling me I've only got one person watching. If you're the one person watching on Twitch, welcome in. I'm all yours. Hope you're well. Did you miss me? Who said 2 weeks? Ain't gone 2 bloody weeks. Alright, it was near 2 weeks. It was near 2 weeks. Right, who we got? Welcome in, everyone. Who we got? LJ, welcome in. Dainsy, Chargy, thank you so much for the sub. 11 months. You're 1 month away from getting that 1 year badge, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Dainsy, thank you for the sub. 7 months. By the way, I'm full of allergies since I come home because I've been living in like a hotel, and now I come back to my bloody spaniel, which I'm allergic to. So I'm on allergy tablets. I got bloody nasal sprays. I got a snot rag in my pocket. I'm a mess. But I got home. That's the main thing. JCB Dave, welcome in. How's it going? Who else we got? Johnny, welcome in. Very successful trip, mate. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, in terms of like for the charity and everything, it was a very successful trip. Ryan, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Bless you. Cheers, mate. I hope you're well. Tony, welcome in. Tiny, how's it going? Dainsy, can't remember if I'm losing track because I said hello to now. I'm a bit rusty, guys. I didn't know if anything was going to work when I turned this all on today. Who else we got? Paul, welcome in. Daniel, welcome in. JSB, welcome in. Who else? Diggerman, Steve, hope you're well, mate. I still smile when I read out your name. I hope you'll forgive me one day. Alan, welcome in. ADC, I hope you're good. Gren, I hope you're good. Spectator, I hope you're good. You survived your walk through the Kenyan trees. I did, but I must admit there was definitely a moment where I thought, what have I done? You know when it's all fun and games until you suddenly, the fear kicks in. There was definitely a moment where I thought, Joel, this is probably, yeah, of all the stupid ideas, you might have gone too far with this one. Tom, welcome in. I saw Uncle Tiny has been manning the Discord. Yeah, some terrible jokes in there, but I hope you're all entertained. Hype train started. What's happened? Why we got a hype train? Chargy, thank you for the 5 gift subs. JSB, thank you for the resub. Oh no, that's all the ones that have been given out, aren't they? JSB, Daniel, I don't know. I can't keep up. No, JSB, thank you for the resub. Sorry. Daniel, thank you for the resub. Jesus, I'm slow tonight, guys. Liam, welcome in. I like that my wife, Chargy, got a sub. That's probably the first time she's been subscribed to my channel in about a year. That's only because I know she's watching next door. Rare occasion where Mum and Mod is watching, guys, so behave yourselves. Who else have we got? The TikTok video. To be fair, mate, I had to make the TikTok video because I think I would have freaked out if I would have tried to make some humour out of it. There was one point where these bloody 3 monkeys dropped down from this tree above me, and they weren't aggressive, but they do that sort of where they run at you before veering off in a different direction just to kind of see what you do. I was like, hold your ground, Joel, hold your ground. They probably just like think you're some Paddington Bear or something. Yeah. It was a bit hairy. And I've never seen... At one point, I was walking along a path, and there was like it wasn't an ant hill, but you could see there had been ants there, and it was about 2 inches high. Just like someone had laid a cable. Yeah, it weren't good. That was a stupid idea. I'm not sure the marmalade sandwich would have worked all right. What I realised is, though, for those guys, that's no different to us seeing, like, rabbits, right? Or stray cats. Like, at night, they all piss and jump on the hotel roof to disappear back to the forest. Like, by day, they're all, like, outside your door and everything. And then at night, you hear this lump, 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 and they're all buggering off back home. But to them, that's no different to, like, old Barbara down the woods dog barking. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Anyway, I'm glad to be home and drinking bloody tea. I know that much. I never want to see mango juice or watermelon juice or sugarcane juice again. Sugarcane juice was actually alright, but it did look like toilet water. I took a picture and sent it to Dylan. He described it as toilet water. Yeah, like seagulls on a caravan roof. That's like literally, that's no different to them. Do you know what I mean? Welcome in, Dave Bot. Yeah, but I'll talk about the trip, guys, and what it achieved and everything a bit later. How are we? How are we? I think Dylan wants to join us, by the way, guys. So we'll just have a bit of lunacy for the first sort of 10, 15 minutes. And then we'll get that. Yes, he can, Nia. He can. Oh, by the way, this is Nia in chat, guys. That's my wife. Some of you haven't met her. Nia, do you remember how to find Twitch? Hello, welcome. Nia used to be a regular when we used to do Minecraft. Not that she was very sociable. We'd all be playing Minecraft like as a group on this server. I'd be streaming it. And she was always miles away, mining somewhere.
Dylan's here.
Dylan's here. Are you announcing yourself?
Yep.
Just remember, best behaviour. Best behaviour. You're going to say hello to everyone? Say hello to everyone. Usual reminder, guys, he can read chat, so anyone taking advantage of that to do anything stupid will get kicked. Or muted, at least. Right. Now, I wonder what you want to do, Dylan.
Motorbike.
Motorbike, okay.
Yeah, motorbike crash everything.
You don't want to see how my farm has progressed?
No.
You don't want to see how big it's got?
No.
You don't want to be, like, proud of your dad? Like, 800 hours I've spent on this now.
800 hours, nice, and you're not even a millionaire.
All right. You sound like TikTok.
He's only got, like, 758k then. I'm like, what?
Quad bike or motorbike?
Motorbike. No quad bike, dude.
Do you need me to get you out of here? Or let me turn
Nope.
that down. Right, you can do it yourself, can you?
Yep.
Just watch out for my headphone cable. Garrot me. It's this trigger here. It's this. Oh, hang on. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up. That's just the trigger. The two triggers. That one go quick, that one slow down. These guys are expecting to see an improvement since you were last on here.
Backflip. Did you guys see that?
Welcome in, Ben. I did, mate. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll just let him get this out of his system. Hype train ended at level 3. Thank you for the hype train, guys. 8 gift subs. Appreciate you all.
Come on, what's going on, hey?
Reverse it. If you reverse it and steer, you'll be able to get it back up. Look. What are you doing? You can't hold both triggers at the same time. Hang on. Doesn't work. I think you broke him. We hop off it. Look, imagine it goes back on again. All right.
Yeah.
Empire, thank you so much for the resub, mate. 1 month away from the year badge. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeet. now, let me remember this about Ferrari. I think down here is where I want to go. I think it's down
We all know you know what's down that road, Dylan.
Yeah.
So don't pretend.
Yes.
The buildings might have changed, but you know exactly what's down that road. Jesus.
Hey guys, you see that? That's aura. That's how you explain aura.
What do you mean aura? What does that mean?
You! Oh my god, the kids watching this will be insane. They'll
Trust
be
me,
shouting.
Dylan, I assure you there's no kids watching this.
Also,
You're more
guys,
like you more
guys, you got some spare money. Buy Blue CD6 and go to the BCD shops. Use creator code TUBER.
Sorry, guys.
TWBR in the BCD
I hadn't
shop.
switched the
Now.
scene over. You missed some epic backflips. Apologies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do about
Also,
8 things at
missing
once.
me playing Bloons TV6, which is $6.99. So please buy it.
Why are you trying to sell a game on here?
I want them to play Bloons TV6. Use creator code TUBER because I love Tootie. I just went to that. Hey, no, I'll run away. Where's the bike?
Clive, welcome in. Thank you so much for the gift subs, mate. I hope you're
Why
good.
can't you swim?
Hang on. Robo, thank you very much for the 6 months subscribing. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you. We have got a promotion run on Twitch tonight, guys. I think you get like 30% off or something. What are you trying to do here?
Get out of the water.
They missed your epic. Basically, Dylan nearly landed on top of the grain silo, guys, when I
Yep.
forgot to change the
Yep.
scene.
Yep.
It's my fault,
Yep.
Dylan. They couldn't see you. They can
Ow.
now.
Hey, car!
It's not GTA. You can't hijack it.
I want to get on it.
Do you want your bike back? Or?
Yes, I do.
Right, stay there. You can keep hold of the remote.
I want my bike back.
Right, hang on.
I want my bike back.
Hang on, what's going on there?
Which one's the honked one?
You press that one.
Okay.
All right. You can't even hear it. You haven't even got a headphone. You can put a headphone in if you want.
Yeah.
God. Bear with me, guys. This won't go on forever, I promise.
Guys.
Magic, thank you so much for the resub. Take the remote. Stop.
Start the engine and we're up.
If you zoom, take your finger off buttons.
No,
I'll
no,
zoom
no.
out for you.
I don't need to zoom out. No, that's too much. That's fine now. Thank you. Wow, yes, baby.
Purple,
Woo,
thank you so much for the
360.
resub. Appreciate you, mate. Clive, thank you so much for the bits, 1,000 bits. Thank you. Dylan, can you say thank you to everyone on there?
Thanks. Thanks for the money.
You don't say money. Dylan cuts to the chase.
Sorry, I love money though.
I know you love money. I think I just broke my footrest.
I love
Because
money
I'm
like
putting
Simon.
all of my weight on one leg with you on it.
You.
And I just broke my footrest.
You broke your own property.
It's brand new as well.
Now this is going. I need to keep it like this.
Not another. I know. Literally, Liam. This is the one that work just gave me, but all my weight is on one of my legs,
Yeah, this is like. This
and now
is
it
like,
rocks, and it shouldn't rock. Never
This
mind.
is probably like 100 kilograms or something, maybe a bit less.
What do you mean 100 kilograms? Who's 100 kilograms?
You're most of. You're part of it. I only weigh like 20 kilos.
You're
I only weigh like 20 kilograms. Probably now 21.
brutal.
Bruh.
Brutal.
Bruh, life is brutal, Dad. So get used to it. Come on, bike. Come on, thingy.
Life is brutal, so get used to it. If you get off and I get on the up.
Here we go, yes.
Right, shuffle
Well,
your
now,
butt
I'm
up.
not going down to the river. I know that's cursed. So, wee. Crash. Now, back up. Back up.
You should teach you how to use cranes. Could you imagine it?
And why didn't you build me a go-kart track?
I do need to build you a go-kart track. These
You
lot have
mean?
reminded me lots of times that I've got to build you a go-kart track on here.
Thanks. Whoever reminds him, thanks.
Yeah, I did say I was going to at some point. I've been doing the small matter of actually farming, Dylan.
Okay. The train. You should teach him how to use the crane.
Stop
Oh!
reading chat.
You know that David guy is, you're the, yeah, that my dad should teach me how to use the cranes actually. Whoever that is, great thinking. That's stand. Okay.
No, that's a bot. Don't read out the Stream Elements one. That's a bot. That isn't someone talking. Welcome in, Stan. I hope you're
I
good.
need to get back up again, this guy.
Yeah. You press X to get off it and then X again to go on it.
Yeah.
Imagine waiting nearly 2 weeks to come back to this.
Look how fast it's going. Look how
No,
fast it's
full
going.
percent it.
65, guys.
Not into the trees. That could have gone worse.
Will the trees make you lose some of your
No, I
money?
thought you were gonna flip it.
Oh, that would be crazy. I'm going.
Yeah,
Oh.
like hell, Ben.
Where's that Willy shop again? I think it's
What,
called,
the
like,
restaurant?
Willy's Butt.
No, it's Willie's Buttons. That's Willie's restaurant.
No, it's Willy's Buttons.
There isn't a button shop on here.
Yeah, but there's a picture of buttons.
There's a picture of buttons.
Yeah, on the shop.
No, there isn't, is there?
There is.
Do you want me to go have a look?
Yeah,
You think there's a
There
picture
is.
of buttons
There
on the
is.
restaurant?
There is.
Hang on then.
I think it might be, or it might be another shop. There's actually.
You're not thinking of... Where's he thinking of there's buttons, guys?
Yeah, there's like this button signs thing. That's on the shop. Oh, geez, you're going.
Clive, thank you for the gifted memberships over on YouTube, mate. I really appreciate that. Guys, last month, well, ever since we got YouTube monetized, which would have been December, I think, every month, the number of members on there has gone up and up, which is amazing. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. I don't know if I got in the right way here, Dylan.
Yep, I need this now.
Hang on. No, you don't need this. You don't know where it is.
Yep, I know.
You don't. No, you don't know.
I know where. I
You
know.
don't know where it is.
I know that I don't know where it is, but let me just.
Hang on. No, I'll just get you in there, and then you can. Because your memory is mad. If there's buttons, well, I don't know why there would be buttons. There's a restaurant. Oh, for God's sake, stop it! Get off her or I'm going to mute it. Imagine you heard that this is like a chill stream and this is the first time. Dylan, pace yourself. Pace yourself.
Guys, it's actually meant to be a quiet and
Don't touch any of them sliders, just the buttons.
crickets. Guys, hear the sound of crickets.
That's most of my stream, Dylan. Sigh, thank you very much for the sub, mate. 45 months, mad.
Guys, that's right for a long time.
You was left at the end of this.
Guys, I'm...
Right, there we go.
Just...
Where are the buttons? What buttons?
Oh, you can't see the button shop.
There isn't a button shop.
Yeah, no, it's just a start picture button.
There isn't a button shop.
Yes, there is.
There
It's
is.
just this picture of buttons. I think it says Willie's buttons.
There isn't a button shop.
That's
There's Willie's restaurant. He's got a fish as an icon.
No, he doesn't.
You're not thinking of Silver Shaft wagons.
I think it might be actually. Wait, wait. Oh, dude, I don't even want to go in the river. Get me out.
Get me out. What manners? Get me out of this stupid river that you put yourself
Too
into.
annoying. It's actually.
They are.
Start the engine.
If Miles was watching this on the TV of his other half, she'd be sort of muting it by now, kicking him out the
I'm
house.
get 3. I'm get 4. I'm only get 5. I'm in 5. I'm in 5. I went down. I went back down. Oh, I'm always going to be. I can get back.
So I hope you've all been well, guys, and you've missed this.
Yeah, you guys miss me, don't you? Oh my gosh, what is going on, dude? No. Now we're going, now we're going, now we're in gear 4, now we're in gear 5.
You need to go in a
Now.
straight line, Dylan.
I can't, it's really hard to drive.
You used to be better with the steering wheel, didn't you?
Yes, I know, so can you get that back?
It's still here. I ain't got rid of it. I just got a bad shoulder.
Let me.
I like these chilled streams. Imagine, right? You read the description, you wait for me to come back,
Yeah.
and this is what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, how was Japan,
Yeah.
Sai? I must admit, I didn't think you'd gone yet. Because I hadn't seen photos or anything. I didn't think you'd even gone. But I've been, obviously, all over the place the last 2 weeks, mate, so sorry about that. How was Japan?
Minga 1, Minga 2, Minga 3, 4. Oh!
Welcome in, Miles. I was then talking about you. You got a habit of turning up when I'm talking about you.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hang on, are they advertising a gaming monitor? Hang on a minute. Did I see that right? Are they now advertising hardware that's not related to the game? I'm sure I just saw a gaming monitor.
Yes.
Look. Oh my gosh, they're advertising monitors.
Let's just get away from that stupid, silly scam. Just a scam, you know.
I haven't talked about the trip yet, Miles. I'm just letting this one get this out of his system, and then we'll talk about
Which
it.
is never.
Yeah, it is, because you've got to go to bed, mate. You've got school in the morning.
No.
How did you end up in there?
I don't know. I was just going. I was just moving.
How did you get
I
it?
was just moving, then I moved through the walls.
Hang
Hey,
on.
guys.
Oh, there's a gap in the...
Oh, it's governor.
How did you manage to find that?
I have no idea.
Alright, couple more minutes, and you've got to start winding down
Nope.
for bed. Otherwise, you're going to be climbing the
Uh,
walls.
No. I will be climbing the walls, actually. Oh! I just went like 30 miles an hour in the air, guys. Look at this, look at this, look at
He
this!
drove through a fence. He should be a game tester. Me and him would be brilliant game testers.
Oh, yeah, we
If you could break it, we will. Fuck off.
Let me shake this wheel to break the tree.
Let me get you out of
Where's the
there.
school bus going? Get me out of this!
Hang on.
Get me out of the school bus!
Dylan, how have you managed this? Imagine this for 4 hours. Your nerves would be absolutely shredded. Right, Dylan, stop her. Dylan, stop her. Right, I'm going to reset. Hold the remote or I'm going to mute you. Hang on, you need to get... Dylan, I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you.
No, you don't mute me, but you don't make me the king of maths.
Jesus Christ. Right,
You don't,
last...
mute the god of maths.
The god of math. My leg is dead. It's so numb.
Good. Not good, actually.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, baby.
Throw that sound deck. No more. Good job you didn't even discover there was other pads. No. Oh God, no, don't! You put the sound effects on, Dylan.
For God's sake, stop that. Dylan, stop. Put the audio effect. Please.
Stop it! Off there. Sorry. Right, Dylan, that's enough.
Let me back up, let me back up,
I can't cope.
There we go. There we go.
I didn't even know there was voice effects on there. I can't cope, Dylan.
Nice.
Oh, someone's definitely missed his dad. Yeah, I know. Are you done? Are you?
No.
You got it all out your system?
No! No, I just want to play it.
For anyone affected by tonight's stream.
Why, David? Did David go, why are you crying?
I think you're just so bad at driving.
Oh my God, stop this thing.
I broke my footrest. I have no idea what sound effects he's left turned on my mic. Will you stop picking a fight with the bus?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to follow it to school. Is there even a school here?
No, that's Dad's biggest issue. So there's a school bus. Look, it's 2 school buses.
No.
There's never any kids in them.
Now, no school bus. Where are you gonna go? Yeah. Order?
How am I supposed to get the bloody vibe back after this?
Oh no, you're never gonna. Oh no, I need a
Right, it's gone 7:30, Dylan.
Yeah.
You're probably scared of half of my audience.
No.
What's with all the noises?
Hey! Can I just get it back to the main area?
Oh, stop it.
Dylan, stop it. Turn it off. Turn it off. Dylan, turn it off.
No!
Stop
No.
it.
You're having some fun, aren't you? Hello!
Dylan.
He's having some fun.
Mum's calling to bed, right? You're going to say goodbye to everyone.
Bye!
Off my mixer. Get off. Shut the door. I need to lay down. Oh. I broke my footrest. He just chucked his hat at me. Oh, dear Christ's sake. Oh, what has happened to this footrest? It's not supposed to move like that. Right, is there any audio effects left on my voice? I think I got them all off. Oh dear. He's completely broke my footrest. Right. Okay. I didn't even know some of them audio effects existed. There we go. Should we get this motorbike back? Oh god, this footrest's gonna annoy me now. It's like trying to rest my feet on a... You know what them circus things where they have like the rolling pin with a board on? And they balance on it. It's like that now. It's totally broke. Stick a replacement on your wish list. This thing is work, right? Work gave me this through access to work. And you know what it's like with them sort of programs, right? It's like always... It's nothing to do with my work. It's the government. It's always bare minimum. So, like, you know, the wrist rests are never the same as the ones you bought yourself, and the footrest I had before was better than this one, and I had it like 3 weeks. I had it like 3 weeks. That was broke. I was going to get one of them cushion ones. Do you know what I mean? They're like, they're on Amazon, where it's like a cushion, and they're like a humpback thing. Anyway, Jesus Christ. I was worried I was going to be too tired tonight because I had got bloody allergy tablets in me and they always make me dopey, but obviously that's woke me up. Anyway, how are we all? Did I miss anyone in that coming in? Did I miss anyone? Oh, it's totally broke. It's totally broke. 1 footrest per month at a time. No. I can't go back to work and tell them, like, that's all right. As long as you stay in the job long enough, they forget they give it to you, and 10 years later it doesn't go in the bin, right? But I can't, after less than a month, tell them I broke it. How'd you break it? Well, I put all my son's weight on one leg, and he got excited, started bouncing up and down as he was talking about buttons and willies, and it snapped. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, the trip. I had a very successful trip, thank you guys. It was a really good one for the charity, Thoracic Disease UK. If you're not aware of that, you can check out our website, psor.org. I got to do some cool AI workshops, which, you know, for a small charity where we don't have paid staff, it can be quite hard for a level playing field. And oh my God, do I feel like we've now got a level playing field. So I now got all these like AI agents that do jobs for me. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So like I got one that helps me create resources. I got ones that help me create surveys, and like it feels like I've got actual people to help me, which is amazing. I'm not going to fall in love with one of them and have one of them weird internet stories about AI though, so don't worry. Like I'll probably create my own little hole in the ozone layer from the last week. But it was good. But like I say, I didn't get to see any of Kenya. I arrived in darkness. I left in darkness. I never left my secure compound. hotel. I'm just going to try and fix this. Jesus Christ. Made a lot of connections, a lot of opportunities. If you hear a lot of crashing and banging, guys, that's me just trying to fix my... So fucked. I quite liked it as well. I was getting used to it. I'm ending up throwing it out the window in a minute. Oh, I see what's happened. That's all come apart. That's come apart. I'm starting to think that I'm developing a bit of a reputation. I'm a bit of a disaster, and I don't know where that's come from. Like, people were commenting on my TikTok Africa videos last week about Joel doing Joel things, and I'm thinking, what have I done now? Like, I just went for a walk. Oh my god, the wheels have come off it, literally. Oh. Literally, the wheels have come off it. There's some rubber grommets that have just come off. We can fix this. If Miles can do up that whole heap of shit car. I'm joking. I can fix a footrest. Come on, Joel. Right. Did I put it on back to front? Oh, shit. I might put it on back to front. Oh, for... Joel, seriously. Imagine watching this first hour of the stream. You had Dylan and all that madness, and then you got me trying to live DIY repair a footrest. If you can fix a bike... I love that advert. I'm telling you now, right? I can fix my brakes on my bicycle. I can't repair an aircraft carrier. Oh, for fuck. I can't leave it, though, guys. You know I can't. It's gonna... What happened to it? Oh, that ain't gonna help. I shouldn't have chucked it on the floor. I think I've just undone what I did. Come on. Oh, I liked it as well. That's proper buggered. I just realised Dylan left my door open. I've been swearing. I don't know what's going on here. You're like, oh mate, you want to check out this new ASMR channel? It's just this guy wrestling a footrest for ages. It just goes on and on. You think he stopped, and then he carries on. Clive, thank you for the gifted memberships on YouTube. I'm just going to have to leave a freaking hell. How do I explain that one to work? If I go into the office, they're going to expect me to bring it with me. That's going to be hanging together by cable ties and gaffer tape and... What happened to it? Like, what happened to it? That's going to be my explanation. Right, Jesus Christ. There we go. Jesus. If you're arriving late, I can only apologise. I can only apologise what this place has become. Mate, where did you get that mug? It looks really cool. So just like the one you got at home as well, Ryan. You know I can't do advertising. I'm terrible at it. Hopefully YouTube puts it up occasionally and does the job for me. But yeah, you can get these guys if you want it. I'm terrible at advertising. Right, should we play some Piss and Farm Sim? I need to shut that door because I can't keep sitting here swearing when he's out there. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to do what my wife does, where she buys something and she breaks it. She buys another one and then sends the broken one back in the new packaging. You ever done that? I don't know how she sleeps at night. I don't know how she sleeps at night. Right. Well, with Brooke at. I sleep. You do bloody sleep. You sleep a bit too well. It's quite worrying. Right. What's happening? I'm hearing stuff. Doggy, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry I missed that in all the chaos. Shout out again to Sai, guys. 45 months since they've been subscribed. 45 months. Some of you didn't even know it existed when Sai was subscribed, when he got his year badge. Thank you, mate. Ben, thanks for sharing your stream streak. How do you send all the stuff you produce to the warehouse? It's a mod called Agro Logistics, mate. It's PC only. Right. There we go. Are we good? Hope you're well, mate. I am good, mate. I am good. I'm a bit tired. I got back on Sunday afternoon. Yesterday I was doing jobs around the house, and today I was back at work. And I've done 9-hour day today as well, which isn't ideal when you just got back. And I'm full of cold. I'm full of allergies because I'm allergic to my own dog now. I spent a week away from him. Tiny's about. Tiny is about. Right, we've got to get into the woods. So, just recap, guys. As Dylan pointed out, we're not even a million yet, but we emptied the warehouse. You might remember on the last stream, we emptied the warehouse. I remember doing that much. We absolutely gutted this. We bought a sawmill, so we started to now supply the sawmill to try and get the things like the museum constructible done and the playground. We've got stuff running through the concrete factory. We've turned off all the greenhouses. We've turned off all the allotments. So the only animals we've got is goats, chickens, and a few sheep, and not a lot of them. Everything we're doing now is from basically forestry and arable farming. We bought a ton of land. If you missed that, here we are. Let's get onto that. Our land goes all the way up to the top here now. So I reckon we probably own a quarter of the map near us, damn it, now. Near us, damn it. If you had these bits filled in, there's a couple of plots there, but they ain't worth a shit. Yeah, we've got about a quarter of the map there. We've done a rejig of the yard as well in recent streams, so we got now big storage here for our bigger vehicles. Now we're starting to level up. Probably going to add even more sheds as well at some point. Just to open it up so we can get the heavy goods through. We've got a new grain silo here, which you missed Dylan nearly landed on top of because I hadn't turned the scene over. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right. Starving chickens, yeah. Oh, I have the mod, but nothing seems to go to storage. Right, what you need to do, Ben, is there's a shed that comes with it, and it's a distributor, and basically what it does, it takes the things in the game that you can't move to a production line: goats, milk, wool, eggs, and honey. And in there, if you have it set, Logi transfer is called. If you have it set to store, not distribute, because I had it set to distribute for a long while. If you have it set to store, and it'll send it to your warehouse. Take care, Clive, mate. You always say that, and then you'll pop up in chat in 5 minutes' time. Thank you very much for your generosity, mate. The 10 gifted memberships over on YouTube, the bits over here, and the 10 gifted subs here, mate. You didn't have to do that. As Dylan said, thanks for the money. I'll teach him about being polite next time. Right. Let's have a go. Let's see what we're doing. So, yeah, basically, all these greenhouses are turned off. They're all inactive now. They're just for looks, same as the mushrooms and the apple tree. The allotment is just for looks now. But we did buy this carpentry business. We're branching out. We're branching out. Right. I don't think this stream's ever going to cover from that first half an hour because all the people that would have stuck around were probably like, what on earth is happening? So we've got a lot of mess. I seem to remember we got loads of... Oh, which one am I facing here? I'm having a moment. I seem to remember us having a lot of stuff to tidy up here. I might be wrong. See you in 10 minutes. I might... Oh, yeah, look. We did some damage in here, look. We did some damage. So we're going to be sending this to our carpenter. I don't know if our carpenter can take it. We might have maxed him out and all. Not quite. He can take a bit more. But basically, we're going to be splitting this between the carpenter and the sawmill. We could run some through the firewood production. We could wood chip some. Like, if we run out of space everywhere else, we could wood chip, right? That's an option. I don't know what happened here. I can assure you I did not leave that up with his ass up in the air. I can assure you we didn't do that. Yeah, we could run it. We've never used it really, this wood chip here. Not the wood chip machine. Ignore him. Let's get him out of the way. Thank you so much, Clive, for refraining whilst my son was on. Nice to see you back to yourself. If we move this here, there's nothing to say. If the sawmill's full and the carpenter's full, we'll run some through the wood chipper. I've not done it. I put it there for looks more than anything. Oh, goodness sake. I don't even know how I managed that. Is that too loud or is that alright? That was with that sawmill running. But yeah, so that's the idea, guys. Now we're full blown into the old Dave Bot forestry setup. We're just going to spread it out between sawmill, wood chipping, and carpentry. Since we've got tons of wood, at some point I've got to do some planting as well once we've cleared the stumps. Clive has missed the streams. I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. I missed you guys as well. Like I said to you on the last stream, right, it's a bit of a social for me. So when I ain't doing it, I feel like I miss out and all, right? Oh, God. Can I even remember how to do any of this? I did set up my joystick. Unfold. There we go. But yeah, really good week last week, guys. So basically how it worked, the first 2 days I was being taught training materials. The second 2 days I was training brand new ambassadors from around the world. So I had some incredible young people. One lady from Rwanda who now lives in the US. One gentleman who's from Kenya but lives in the UK. A lady from Zambia, a lady from Nigeria. And a man from Greece. I think that was all of them. It's really bad if you forget one of them. Yeah, they're a brilliant group. A pleasure, because I'm not like the most comfortable person when it comes to training, right? It's not my job. I've never really done it in my life, but I'm passionate about the subject, and that helps, right? Oh, it's doing that thing again. Let's see if we can fix that. It's doing that thing where, because I connected the joystick after I started the game, it is kind of drifting a little bit, but that happens sometimes. See you in a bit, Stan. Yeah, so I got a lot of pleasure out of doing that. And then after I'd done that, I had a 3-day conference, which was an awesome learning opportunity. My head is now full of ideas. Welcome in, Burkhouse. How's it going, mate? Do you reckon Dylan would be impressed seeing this? Probably not. Yeah, I'm good, mate. We had a bit of chaos for the first half hour or so because my son joined me. So, I can't really describe what happened. It was just assault on all the senses, I think. Is probably the best way to describe it. Oh. Hell, that's like I've never been away. Yeah, good luck to my wife who's now got to try and get him to calm down. I'm reaching a bit here. I'm reaching. Oh, I can still do a bit. Alright. She shouldn't tip over just yet. Oh, I just remembered a slam dunk weekend after next. Look forward to that. It's come around quick. Better bloody warm up before then. I'll be frozen. Anyone think I've been practicing Winter Spectator, huh? Imagine me sitting in a hotel room in Africa practicing my crane work just so when I come back I can impress you. I'll never be good enough for you lot anyway. Won't matter how well I done it, you'd find fault. For as long as there's Clives and Tinies and Dave bots and JCB Daves in this community, I'll always find a fault. Definitely improved though, joking aside. It's definitely improved. Oh, I didn't mean to get that one that's stuck underneath. Is Ryan still with us? Ryan, are you still in chat? I've got a local question for you. Burgos, thank you so much for dropping your Prime sub, mate. Really appreciate that. Ben, thank you so much. I missed it 11 minutes ago for your renewing your membership. Thank you so much, Ben, on YouTube. Appreciate you. Ryan, you are there. What's that? I keep getting told that it's a good place to take Dylan at the weekend. Is that amusement park thing at Galston? I can't remember what it's called. I'll know when you say it. What's that like? I keep having it recommended to me as a place to take Dylan that's a bit different. So I never go to Galston because it's hard to get him to come past bloody Yarmouth without seeing the lure of Joyland and amusements. But what's that? What's that like fairground ride, small little park in Galston? You know the one I mean? You'll know the one I mean. Oh, first one I cocked up, that was. Look at me bothering to fix my mistakes. Who am I? Whoop. That was the crane. That weren't me. That was a machine error. It's there all the time, mate. It's like on a green. It's been there for decades, but I've never been. Family run thing. Come on, it's bloody Galston. I'm not like asking you to name a location in London. Just off the seafront. Permanent fixture. Don't let me down, Ryan. Everyone's waiting on you for this moment. All 3 people watching this stream. That looked a bit sinister, that log. I think I can officially say I can do cranes in Farm Sim now. I feel like I can make that statement now. I hate when the angle doesn't let you bring it in any closer, so you kind of have to drop it and then put it back. Look at this. Who even am I anymore? I think I completed the game. Forget dollies. One of you's going to say, no, I may end on dollies. Complete the game. Balls to the rest of it. I should get like a bloody plaque to put on my wall from Giants or something at this point. Joel learned to use a crane in Farm Sim without punching his monitor. Hell, I didn't realise they were that long. I didn't realise these were that lengthy. Why did I talk it up? That's too long. I'm going to have to cut these buggers. Look. What is it even doing? Every time I try to give myself a bit of credit, shit goes wrong. Every time, look. Every time. Yes, Jolly boy. Joel, you'd not be good at giving a police report. Right, Ryan, shut up, right? You literally live there. Unless you mean the splash pad next to the beach. I haven't a Scooby what you... Right, forget this guy. I'm Googling it. Bloody Ryan. You live there, man. That's like when I grew up in Harleston. That's like not knowing where the bloody marketplace is. What's wrong with you? Galston. Pops Meadow. It's called Pops Meadow. Haven't got a Scooby. Do you ever come back onto land? Have you been at sea for too long? Pops Meadow. If you say you don't know it, then I just give up. Give up. No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If I carry on this trajectory with the old crane work... Every time I talk it up. Every time I credit myself, something goes wrong. You notice that? Every time. If I keep this up, I'm going to be getting a bloody letter from NASA. They'll be like, Joel, we've seen your work with a joystick in hand. We want to recruit you. Can you imagine it? I'll be like bloody Tom Hanks. Apollo 11, Apollo 13, one of the Apollos. I don't know which. Yes, I know it. Oh, for God's sake, Ryan. Yeah, I'll get a call from NASA. Like, Joel, whatever you're doing with that stick in your hand, we want you to replicate it. We're sending you to Mars. I heard something in my lug holes. What happened there? But okay, thank you so much for giving out the gift sub, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I didn't want that log anyway. Forget it. I looked off. I was a bit green. Where the hell did that go? How am I supposed to see it? This is a hard old angle to do, you know, this one. Because everything's like reversed to what you'd expect it to be. Oh, it's a horrible angle. I'm glad I only cut a couple of trees this long, because that was a stupid idea. I don't have the skill set for lengths like this. I'm only used to handling smaller ones. Get off. If that fall off again and I give up. Right, I think I'll probably need to cut my losses at this point. What's that looking like? I could get more on there, but them big old buggers have messed it up. Let's fold her up. Tension belter. Never have to do anything. Just enjoy your stream. Set up while you go about things. Keep it up. Cheers, mate. Oh, my Christ. My truck's having a seizure. Truck's having a seizure. I was trying to give birth to a log. I was trying to lay a log. Look at it. Someone get this truck to the truck toilet. Desperate. Get this gate open quick. You can open up or what? You can open up or what? Do. Welcome in, Jack, mate. I hope you're good. Yeah, it's good, mate. Awesome trip. Awesome trip. And I didn't get sick, which is nice for me. It makes a nice change. Yeah, makes a nice change. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's turn around. She's in hospital, isn't she, old Bonnie Tyler? I keep referencing her on these streams. I better be careful. Isn't she in a coma or something? I'm literally going past Pop's Meadow now, but you ain't got a Scooby-Doo where it is. I give up. I give up on you, Ryan. You're a seaman that can't swim. And you don't know a tourist attraction in your own town. I give up on you. You're beyond help. Lost cause. Every now and then I fall apart. I hadn't put a voice filler on. Welcome in, Sandwich. Hope you're well. I remember it now. Just, I give up on you. I give up on you, Ryan. Well, I feel like I've been streaming for about 3 hours after that first half hour, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm worn out. What have I been up to? Travelling, mate. Travelling. Some sort of bloody crane operator. I tell you what, guys, YouTube hates the streams when I'm doing this. Like, regulars in YouTube, you must have noticed it, right? If I'm in a crane or a forestry harvester rather than a tractor, it's like YouTube just says no. It's mad. So those of you that are still watching on YouTube, I appreciate you all. almost as much as I appreciate Darren, who's just come in to say thank you to Clive for the gift membership. Clive is gone now, mate, but I will pass it on to him. Thank you so much for coming in and saying that. I love it when people do that. Only takes 5 seconds, but it's a really nice gesture, so thank you, mate. Appreciate that. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Tony was in earlier, mate. Tony was in earlier. Yeah, YouTube is always quiet when you've had a break. The same with all the streaming platforms. The first Twitch stream you do after taking a break, even though it's only less than what, 2 weeks, is painful. Like, you just have to accept it's going to be rough until you're back into your regular schedule again. But there's something about forestry that people on YouTube don't want to see. But I don't care. I got money to make. And in November, we're in the forest. That's just how it is. What else am I going to do? Comb the goats? It's the perfect time to get in the woods. Get the old sawdust stuck up your nostrils. Some sap in your beard. So suck it up. Your whistlers make my spaniel look around. Has he got bright eyes? Oh, missed that. I should concentrate, really, rather than making terrible jokes. Copyright strike. I know, it's so accurate, Ben. The algorithm's going to be so confused. Hey, like, was that Bonnie Tyler? Thought she was unwell. Didn't realise she was doing a live performance whilst swinging a crane about. I feel like another Joel story time coming on with that scenario. I'll refrain. No, my luck. Something bad will happen. And I'll get blamed. Streamer talks up demise of 80s singer. Yeah, not Sin Hacky. Not Sin Hacky. He probably needs a break from me, to be fair, like many of you do. Oh, hell, I was grasping at thin air then. Clutching at... Why is it always clutching at thin air? Why can't it be grabbing at thin air? Fingering thin air. Fistfuls of thin air. It's always clutching. Well, I've really pissed this load up. I had a right dog's dinner of this one. It's not always the way though with me, where I stop concentrating and that's when stuff goes wrong. Just give it a little nudgy nudge. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Oh, come on, Joel. What are you doing, man? Just slide it in there. You can go in between. Oh, come on. Come on. Once upon a time, I was falling in love. My wrist rest has got stuck under my joystick. Ain't gonna help. Now I'm only falling apart. I swear to God, nothing better happened to her in the next 24 hours. If not, I'll never be able to post this VOD up on YouTube. Nothing I can do. Total eclipse of my heart. I'll become like some Reddit internet mystery. What's going on here? What's he attached by? Sick, get off. Oh, word. It's all gone wrong. Why you do it to me for? So what you lot been up to then? You're all quiet. I thought you'd all have stuff to tell me. So I went to Japan. What else happened? Ryan's still getting lost in his hometown. Da, 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 da. Farmer T, welcome in, mate. Thank you so much for the resub. How are you, mate? How are you? First yawn. What time is it? 8:12. That's all right. Well, thank the madness of the Dylan first half hour for me going that long without yawning. I'm still hearing them bloody air horns in my head, guys. I don't know about you. If you're just joining us, guys, when the VOD goes up on YouTube at the end of the stream, go check out the first half hour. It was chaos. It was absolutely chaos. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you have a half as asleep beside you in the bed, though, because you'll give him a heart attack. Glad you're well, Mr. T. Glad you're well. What was that? I reach them or just... I'll probably bit off more than I can chew here, though. You've been too greedy, Joel. Some sort of bloody crane operator. Oh, I bloody knew he'd roll out. Don't you dare, Sonny Jim. Don't you dare. Get you on. I need you more than ever. Alright, let's get out of there before that all goes to hell in a handcart. Imagine Dylan doing the whole 4-hour shift. I don't think he could keep it up. I think he'd destroy my audience, JCB Dave. Yeah, it went really well last week, mate. Come home with lots of ideas. Got loads of stuff done for the charity as well. I didn't actually go there for the charity. I went there under my own steam as like an independent advocate, but it was a really good opportunity to learn, right? As someone who runs an organisation. So, yeah, come back with lots of ideas, which was nice. Ah, damn. The world is a vampire. Absolutely, Miles. Yeah, he's like a roller coaster, like his mum. His mum's got ADHD, and anyone who watched that first half an Well, I'll know what I'm up against at home. I was going to say I'm the only sort of like consistent energy in the house, but I think we've all watched me enough on here to know that isn't the case either. How's April doing, Miles? Do 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 do. That was good fun. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but Sodom. When have I ever worried about min-maxing on here? Like, when have I ever come into stream and to say, like, right, we're gonna smash it. We're gonna do all the trends. We're gonna play all the games that everyone's watching. We're gonna replace my kisser with a peanut avatar, and ain't what I do, is it? I'm just me. And if people can like it or lump it. It took me to get to 40 years old before I started getting that attitude. Needs biscuits, apparently. I've got some crushed up, unopened malted milk here that some idiot gave me if you want them. Sorry, Liam. They're free to a good home. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I've got them out of the room now. I couldn't keep looking at them. It was depressing me trying to get any work done. Kept seeing them pissing staring at me with zero desire to open them. So normally if I leave like a packet of biscuits in here from the day before, you know they're getting eaten at breakfast with my first cup of coffee at the desk, right? But not them old malted milks. There was no scenario where I could have been hungry enough to fancy them. Not one. I could have been bloody Tom Hanks on that island with Wilson. And I still wouldn't. I'd have rather chewed on the lever of that ball than opened that packet of malted milks. I really should do a malted milks t-shirt, shouldn't I, for the merch store. Like, I can't keep talking about them and I don't actually do some reference for them. Like malted milks, I'd rather suck on cardboard. I'd rather suck on a hobo's bedding. No offence to any hobos out there. Very ungrateful. My dad loves them. My dad loves them. But they got to be like the original ones with the cow print on. Do you know the ones I mean? I don't know who make them. My old man loves them, but he's a wrong and all, so... Oh, for goodness sake, Joel. There we go. Slide you in. Look at this. Should have just kept them for yourself. You knew what you were doing when you gave them to me. You knew what was going to happen. I'm the crane man. Do 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 do. This time next year, I'm going to be in some sort of world championship of loading logs in farm sim. I'll like take my farm stick in a little personalized, like custom made bag, little case. I'll take it out of the case and I'll hold it up like that, polish the whole end of it. Get me old ruler out and I'll be measuring where on the desk to set it up. Have my nose like on the monitor. You ever seen them tits doing that? With games like Counter-Strike. Like, come on, guys. Come on. At what point do you think maybe getting a girlfriend would be more important? I can't reach. As long as your entry name would be Joel the Pal Fingerer. Oh, I've got a lot of t-shirt ideas, but it might get my merch store taken offline. That has been said before, mate. Has been said before. I love the sun when it reflects off the machinery like that. That's a nice touch. Look at that little bit of sun come through the trees there on that log. Do you see that? I can't replicate it now. There, look. See that little... The light is coming through them, look, through them two trees, and that's just hitting the log on the trailer. There. It's nice. Jazz club. I mean, I wouldn't put it on my CV, but still. I bet there's so many of you in this audience who never thought these days would come, though, where I could actually do this. So many doubters. Next year would have been a competition. Do 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 do. I don't know why I cut some of these logs. Stumps are bloody high. I get stuck in here. Oh, come on. I just needed like a couple more inches. If I bring the legs up, I'll be able to do it, I reckon. I'm still on Riverbends on Tuesdays and Fridays, mate. 800 hours now. Jesus Christ, you two. Can you keep that talk for the caravan? We don't need that in here. I don't want to hear about your pink wafers. Jesus. Disgusting. It's a family stream, don't you know? Didn't you see there was children earlier? You just got to lower the tone. I don't want to know, Liam. Oh, look, it's a deer. Lesser spotted deer re-enters Riverbend Springs. That's like reintroducing beavers into Norfolk on this map. Oh, what happened there, Joel? Let go, start that again. Ding, 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 ding. Nice. That must be the best bit about having a caravan, where you just go pop over for the weekend if you feel like it. Oh, we're stuck again, aren't we? Bloody hell. Bloody wars. How close was Easter to half term this year? Phil only just took Dylan to Paris and he's going to be off school again next week. I hadn't even thought about who's having him or where's he staying. Drop him off at the park in the morning, tell him I'll come back when it gets dark. If anyone's from social services watching, that was a joke. Oh, he's doing my tits in. Where's my chainsaw? Can't be dealing with you. I love that black water, mate. Cheers for that. Is it good in that old chargy? Right, let's open her up. Actually, let's move first. Check we can actually get to where we need to go. This tree here is going to be a bit problematic. Should be alright. Both of these trees are going to be problematic. Hell, I'm going to have to thread an iron needle stuff here. I don't know if I've got the skill set for this, but we'll give it a go. The 7-week holidays are only 10 weeks away. I've not even bloody planned childcare for that either. Have to thread a bloody iron needle. Well, if anyone can do it, Joel can. Let's do it. Ah, the tiger. Look at this. Sorry, I just whisked it away. I forgot you lot were all there for a minute. I was just in my own little world. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that I can now get wood into the trailer, or the fact that I tidy up when it's not right, rather than trying to pile everything onto bad foundations. Story of my life. I'm actually getting it right. Try and get this one down the side if I can. Not quite my tempo. I just want to get you down the side there a little bit. Go on, slide down it. There she be. There she be. Come on, slide you down. I should have greased it up. Don't turn the bloody trailer over now, Joel. That wouldn't be a good end. Just look at this for a load. Look at it. That's like setting off a Discovery Channel. Bloody progress right there. Progress. Yeah. God, you lot are quiet tonight. Thought you'd have more to tell me. Beating of your heart, baby. Welcome in, Barry. How's it going? How is the football? It's Middlesbrough, Southampton, isn't it? I don't know. I didn't want to bore anyone, no, Miles, because obviously if you're here for Farm Sim, maybe you don't want to hear me talking about advocacy in Africa. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to bore people. I know I've got a habit of doing that quite naturally. It's the... Oh, I found myself in a room in a meeting with the... I think he was like the health minister for Kenya. That was quite fascinating. Might not be able to reach a lot here, but we'll try. Old Joel, sir, reach a lot. He'll have a go. The thrill of the fight. So, how'd you get on watching that guy you watch on Twitch tonight, love? Well, for an hour I got deafened by his hyperactive son. And then for 3 hours he just whistled Eye of the Tiger and Bonnie Tyler songs. Whilst loading 20 trailerfuls of wood. Well, if it makes you happy, dear. Miles away, look, what was I thinking here? Go on! I don't have to fold it up. Oh, it really is, Ben. I can't tolerate it with the controller. I can't. Does my head in. Come on, you. I thought you were going to slide down. Oh, I'm full of cold. to be fair, if all I've come back with is cold, I'll take that. Because, man, was I having a panic. I was paranoid that I was going to get yellow fever or malaria, right? Like, Nairobi is actually quite well known for being fairly free from the mosquitoes that carry malaria. That's like the tourist bit in Mombasa where they get a lot of it. But I couldn't have the yellow fever vaccine because of health stuff. I had to stop all my drugs for weeks, and then I'd have been going over there crippled, right? And that wouldn't have been good for me. So and I weren't worried about it at first. Then when you get there, you have to go through these things where they're taking your temperature. I look like bloody Predator on a monitor. Like, I had the temptation to do that. I thought, don't do it, Joel. You're in security in Africa. They're carrying guns. Yeah, and I thought, oh, Christ, I hadn't had my vaccine, blah, blah, blah. I hadn't worried until I went, because I didn't have a vaccine for Rwanda. And, but then when I got there, because I got bitten numerous times, I got bites all on the backs of my hands, and I was using the old repellent stuff constantly. Oh, eau de citronella or whatever it is. Yeah, and but once I got there, I was paranoid. I was going to catch something, but I was alright. Well, I think I'm alright. We'll find out in another couple of days. It could be like the old rat virus, and I could end up sick in a couple of days, but I accidentally on purpose bought one on Sunday. I forget to tell people I've got a bloody partner code. I'm terrible for promoting that. I think I've only had like 2 people use it because I never mention it. Oh, for goodness sake, Joel, this is shit. Sort your life out. You know it. The angle is completely wrong, man. Let's do this again. Jesus. You're the wrong side and everything. Yeah. I had a good innings, Miles. I had a good innings. Best to go before everything starts getting real struggle, innit? No one wants to be kicking around when you're stuck in a floral pattern chair all day looking at a net curtain. That's my idea of hell. Just one flew over the cuckoo's nest me at that point. I ain't got no interest in still being around for that. Right, let's have another go from this angle. I was in Nairobi, mate, in Kenya. Well, just on the outskirts. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. This is looking better. I weren't using any common sense there, the angle I was trying to go for. Dun 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 dun. It's been about an hour on the same song. Come on, Joel, move on. It's like the bloody plough incident all over again. I think you told me that last time, Shane. It rang a bell. I seem to already have that information. I remember you saying you're not been out of South Africa, but you're in New Zealand. I knew you were in New Zealand, but from South Africa. That much I do know. I try to remember these things. Like, I can't be good at this game. We all know that. We've established that. That's clear facts. But what I can try and be is, like, switched on with my community, right? I know the people from the South African Psoriasis Association very well. They're lovely people. Never seen each other in our home countries. We just always meet up around the world at these events. If you turned up in that last 10 seconds, you'd actually think I knew what I was doing in this game. Don't you worry, guys. I'll soon make you feel better about yourselves. That's what I'm here to do, happily. I'm happy to be your daily reminder that there is always someone worse at this game than you. We ain't messing about now, are we, huh? We ain't messing about now. Welcome back, Tony, mate. We had some people out. Jack was asking where you were. I said you were kicking about somewhere. Hope you're well. You've only missed an hour of me singing Eye of the Tiger anyway, so... You'll soon catch up. What do you reckon Eye of the Tiger sounds like as a robot? Bloody Dylan, he started something now. He's planted a seed in my head. Oh, I don't know if that's going to hold, but we'll try it. I got our fingernails into it. Trying to fix that. Who even am I trying to do this properly? The old Joel that we all knew and loved would have just hussed it on there, and then that all fell off halfway through, and I'd have got really angry at myself. Joel 2.0. When I write my biography about these farm sim stream days, there's going to be a chapter, Joel 2.0, that comes out the moment after I learned to use a crane. A new dawn. You imagine the shittest book ever written. Joel streaming farm sim. Real page turner. Oh, I tried to get my son into collecting football stickers. Excuse me. Obviously, he's a massive Pokemon collector. He's got no interest whatsoever. And then when I told him I was going to start collecting Topps football cards, he basically laughed at me. I was like, why? You collect Pokemon? Why can't I collect something? So I still didn't do it. But I really fancy the idea of getting into card collecting. But sports cards, do you know what I mean? Not pissing Pikachu. I used to love when I was a kid because me, my dad and my brother would all have Panini sticker books. It might have even been Merlin's some years, but because there was 3 of us, you could always get pretty far with filling them in. Bloody love the old swaps days. Taking your stickers into school to do at break time. That was the best, wasn't it? That and Pogs. Do you remember Pogs? I used to love a good old Pog trade. Used to have the old stalls on Yarmouth Market that would sell the rip-off ones. if you were sneaky, you could sneak a couple of them in on your old Pog trade with your mate. They'd give you some like official like Disney ones or Looney Tunes ones or whatever. And what they don't know As you snuck them a couple of rip-offs off the old boy that now sells the old hash pipes on Norwich Market. Lighters and grinders. Lighters, grinders and pogs. What was that about? Did anyone else have a market trader that was their stock? Like, whose idea was that in the 90s? Come on, kids. Come get your pogs. And if you fancy, I also got some Zippos and some grinders. I swear that stall is still there on Norwich Market. Next to the old boy selling Levi jeans and shats. Still got your pogs, that's impressive. Do you remember the big old tubes you used to get? When they first come out, you had little tubes like that. And then by the end of it, the markets were selling stupid bloody gut things that were over a foot long. But yeah, I'd really like to get into collecting something again. It just reminds me of being a kid, and I say football cards feels like the most obvious one. But then you kind of need someone to you need someone to trade and that with. You're supposed to be able to do it all online now, right? I just realised how high I've made this stack. I should probably quit while I'm ahead. Here. What's going on, Joel? You almost know what you're doing, man. Look at this. Another quality load. Look at this. That's like a bloody professional. What has happened, guys? What on earth has happened? Let's see if anything else needs wood. Carpentry, he's alright. Oh, we could run it to the old firewood production, because we haven't done that for a while. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, because, yeah, we'll do that. And also, the concrete place, cement factory, that can use, oh no, it uses wood chips. I didn't used to be, though, Shane. Mate, you go back a couple of months, I was terrible with the crane. It's just practice. I could chuck you about 70% of the book, Joel. I need 30 more. How can they do the old World Cup, though, so early, right? Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to love Portugal as a kid. They're like my second country when I was a kid watching football. Their names fascinated me, like Oceana and Figo, and just their names, I don't know why, just when I was a kid, they used to fascinate me. I was going to cut a path through here, weren't I, guys? And I haven't done it. What a dipstick. Let's just quickly do something about this. Can you remember I said I was going to make sure I had a path through here? I never played it, Shane. Never played SnowRunner. Oh, wrong one. Hell, she's loud. bloody noise, mate. Oh, it took a lot of that. I wasn't expecting it to take all that. That's left us with a bit of a weird looking situation here now, but... Joel, I love you, mate, but please pick another song after the break. You should know what to expect by now, right? Were you here for Plowgate? It's like a social, like, experiment of how far I can push committed audience. How much will they tolerate? Right, what's the damage now? Let's go survey it. Let's go survey it. That's a bit unfortunate. Dylan would love hitting that at 35 mile an hour or whatever he was talking about. Made a bit of a bloody mess, haven't we, huh? Bit of a mess. I might drag the rest of these over here now, and also I'll start picking up some stumps, I think. Just for a bit of variety. Where's the old beast? Let's shut you up. Actually, let's not leave you there, because that's where the wood chipper lives. Now you've asked, he won't change the tune. I know. I'm not a toddler having a tantrum. You just got to let me get out of my system. If you draw attention to it, it only makes it worse. Steve, I'm still getting asterisks in the words you put in chat. I don't know why. I don't know why chat doesn't like you, Steve, but we do. We'll like you. I tell you what, let's wood chip. Let's do that. Rather than dragging wood and frickin' 4 logs at a time and all that nonsense. Let's feed the beast. Or if I can drag that down there, even better. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That'll do. Right, we'll feed the beast. If you liked the battery will die, yeah. Could you imagine if you could drain the battery on this? It'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it? There's a microphone there, Joel. Right. I don't know why it sticks the crane in the middle there. Oh, we could use the crane, I suppose. I never considered it. I forget it's got that ability, right? I totally forget it's got that ability. And I am something of a crane man now. I'm a crane man. How do I turn this bugger on? Unfold pipe? Oh, for goodness sake. 31 and 24. What the hell? There we go. I think that's done it. No. How do I unfold the pipe? What the hell button is 31 and 24, man? I don't know what that combination is. How do I do it on keyboard? Unfold pipe. Pipe out. Oh, that's a bit easier, isn't it? It's like Steve is playing Hangman. I know, it's a nightmare trying to work out what poor old Steve has said. Bless him. Why is it still not on? Turn it on. There we are. We're good. We're good. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. We are operating heavy machinery these days. Oh, come on. Reach. Reach. In the words of S Club 7. Let's turn that down. That's a bit noisy in my lug holes. Oh, I forgot how glitched out this crane is. Go on, son. Go on. Oh, for How broken is this crane, huh? You've just seen me be a crane master, and then I come over to this thing. What's the point of it? Let's go chop it up a bit, I suppose. I'm a crane master, do they not know? Getting memories from a couple of weeks ago of this chipper. You'd be surprised how long ago that was, Dave. I can always clear a field if you fancy it. I can always have a go at clearing an old field. I'm going to have to crane this thing. You can't. The bloody... Unless you crane it, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. I forgot this thing's a piece of poo. If I had a bit more space, I'd use the crane I'm good at to feed it in here. Welcome in, Rich, mate. How's it going? Oh, I forgot this wood chip was terrible. It's just crap. You see me operate a crane perfectly, right? And then this thing's just trash. Give me a pal finger any day of the week. It's just the crane just does weird shit. Like, them two were perfectly fine in there until the crane decided to just roll over and what his belly tickled. Welcome back, Stan. Rubbish. Right. There ain't a wood chipper in this game that works as intended, I swear. Oh, it's going to be too close to the truck, isn't it? Oh, that's gone. Do 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 do. Nearly break time. Yeah, I know. I got a numb butt cheek, so I know it must be break time. We'll just huss these last two bits in here. Only trouble about winter on this save, I've got nothing to show you. There's no like AI I can leave you watching when we're in the forest. Just noisy old buggers. Nick's first words, how was your trip and how are you? I'm good, mate. I got back in one piece. I'm healthy. I got a bit of a cold and I'm a bit tired. But no, very successful trip. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it was good. I am surprised myself, really. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. Let me just turn that bugger off. I don't know if I can turn it off without unfolding it all up. Let's have a go. Yeah, we can. Because no one needs that, right? No one needs that racket. You listen to the birds while I'm gone. The birds as I rip down their homes and feed them into a wood chipper. There we go. I'm going to leave you with that. Right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. You know the drill by now. Oh, got one numb ass cheek. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll just go stretch and move and get another drink and all that jazz. Please do keep the chat going, because as always, when you don't stick to your schedule, the first stream back is rough. Like at one point tonight, I think for an hour, we were streaming on YouTube to 6 people. So bless you. Thank you for those of you that were here for that. It's always the way with these things, the algorithms and all that. So it's going to take us a couple of streams to build that back up again and stick to the schedule and everything. So please do keep the chat going. YouTube meet Twitch, Twitch meet YouTube. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Cheers. I say Twitch meet YouTube. Looking at that screen, I think Twitch might have left. See you in a minute.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Right, let's get back on it. I'll tell you what, streaming platforms are assholes when you take a break, aren't they? Appreciate all you guys that are here. You just have to accept that you're going to get, like, no passing traffic, like, at all. That, and probably the fact that I sung Eye of the Tiger too long. Welcome in, Pino. Hope you're good, mate. Everyone's got their limits. Welcome in, Geordie. Always on holiday, lad. I hope you're well, mate. Man's never home. He ain't paid a council tax bill in the last 10 years. Right. It's not that bad, I'm still... Get you in there. Sorry if there's a bit noisy. I'll turn it down. The old wood chip is loud. Really? You're too big. Seriously? I had to have a Belvita in the break, which is not good. I don't need that much carbohydrate at night, but that was the only thing I could find that had a tiny bit of chocolate in. So I'm going to be sitting here licking my teeth for about the next 10 minutes like a dog sucking on peanut butter. Dogs don't suck, Joel. They don't have the lip capacity to suck. Has anyone seen a dog suck? Because I haven't. That's the only way you get good at it, Shane. Shane says, why do you always come back for more pain and suffering with the crane? Can you not see how I'm evolving? Practice makes perfect and all that. But, you know, thank you much. Thank you much. Beano, thank you very much for sharing your 10 stream streak. Right. Chop this old boy in half. I didn't make another tea, so I'm just going to have to squash it out for the night. Which is fine. That just means I'll be up all night pissing like red rum. How hot is it where you are, Geordie? During the day, I mean. There's no point reading out the temperature if it's like middle of the night. You're about 2 hours ahead, aren't you? I flew over Egypt. That was a weird route I took. So when I went to Rwanda, I went straight over the Sahara Desert. And that was bloody fascinating. I was watching it just thinking, how are we going over this for like over an hour? And it was just sand and sand and sand. It was just constant, right? It blew my brain. But on the way to Kenya and back, we came down over Greece and then hung it out to like the tip of Egypt, and then at Saudi Arabia we turned back. I'm glad we did, because I thought, where's this ending? I thought we were touching down in the old bloody Strait of Hormuz. I was going to try and grab a jerry can of oil whilst I was there, but we literally got to Saudi Arabia and then turned back in towards Africa. It was a weird like dog leg it took. 35, screw that. That ain't my idea of fun. That ain't 35 degrees. Balls to that. Where is the wood chip landing? Don't you worry about that, Rich. You have to put the pipe out, mate, but I'm not shooting it out. It's going in the tank at the minute. It's going in the tank. I hope it's in the tank. Why do you have to worry me like that, Rich? The pipe is up here in the trees somewhere, look. Don't worry about it. $35. Like, my nutsack is sticking to the side of my leg just thinking about that. 35 degrees. That can't be fun out there, can it, Geordie lad? That can't be fun. It definitely brought the deers back. Look, when did they sneak a fix in for that? Look. When did deers come back? You all know that the deers disappeared in this woods when the bloody boars moved in. They're back. What I'm going to start doing now, guys, instead of picking up every time the wood chip, I'm going to let it pile up a little bit and then I'll collect it in, like, every couple of years or something. Because if not, it's just like an extra task and you don't gain loads and it looks more like a forest when you leave it down. What are we going to do? If I carry this and then the wood chip, we could probably get a little trailer or something. You weren't to know, Rich. That's a common sense thing to ask, I think, mate. That's me that makes no sense. I've been so cold, guys. I had to do all my meetings today at work with my camera off because I was wearing a hoodie, a hat, and my hoodie up. Like, I couldn't be bothered to try and explain to people why I weren't in a shirt and that. I just was so bloody cold. So I can't explain it right. Like on my phone, it would say in Kenya, it was only like 26, 27. But the sun was so strong. Like every morning, my phone was telling me that it was like extreme UV and that. And like you get burnt in 10 minutes and all that stuff. What button is that for folding? There we go. Yeah, Johnny, I'll have a look on Sunday, mate, because I don't think I've seen any deer on Saxingham since. But if they're back in here, they might be back there. Who knows? I only wear a shirt when I'm working from home. I'm in my pants underneath the desk. Oh, Christ, I left my pipe out. Speaking of being in my pants, how do I put the pipe back in? Oh, it's O on the keyboard, isn't it? There we go. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I know. Now, I must admit, it's a lot more casual, but, like, tomorrow I got a meeting with, like, a bloody assistant director and that, and I can't just pitch up in a hoodie. If it's just me and my boss, I just wear a hoodie, or people in my own department. But, when I'm meeting higher-ups, I just stick a shirt on. Normally just, like, a flannel shirt, right? Nothing even that fancy. Right. I still got a bloody mess here, ain't I? Huss it in there. Oh, I'm tired now. Wake up, Joel. Been a long old week. Oh, I did very much a Joel thing when I was being professional Joel last week. So I got loads of stories to tell you, like you'd expect, because last week went really well, and you know I'm not very good at giving credit to myself, apart from when I'm calling myself Silage God or whatever. Let's get a trailer in here. Because things went really well last week, so it feels uncomfortable for me to talk about it, because I'm normally good at only self-deprecating stuff. But yeah, so what happens in these things, you have like all the official meetings and stuff, and then there's loads of side stuff happens, and all the real work, a bit like when politicians meet at the EU or something, all the real work happens in the coffee breaks and afterwards and the corridors and all that sort of thing. And and so anyway, I'd done all this like training and stuff, and someone the lady that was running it wanted like a bit of a debrief, like a rundown of, you know, how it went, that sort of thing. And there was another trainer who was also a female, and the president of the organisation that was running the conference saw me in the hotel. He's like, "Do you want to come for? Do you want to come for dinner?" I can't finish his story when we've just been raided. Who's raided? Gabe, welcome in, Gabe. Welcome in, guys. I was about to I was about to drop the punchline of the story from last week, and I got worried thinking who's just come in. Hope you're good, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for ejecting some life and energy. I'm tired, but two, I'm suffering from that usual thing where I've had a 2-week break because I was traveling last week, and the usual thing where the algorithm just like kicks your ass for it, right? Like, how dare you take a break? So thanks for coming in, guys. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good stream. You got a new, is it like new SMP I saw, Gabe, you got going on? Obviously I hadn't seen anything over the last week because I ain't been here. Have I still got a little trailer here? What happened to that little... Oh, it's not here, look. I thought we had a little old trailer up here, but obviously not. We could do with a little trailer, but like a little sided one, not a wood trailer. Just something to husk the old stumps into. Welcome in, Flame. I hope you're good. Welcome in, Miha, Gabe. How are we all? How are we all? New season, awesome, awesome, awesome. Fur is hosting. Good old Fur. Did I have, guys, a little trailer? Or did I get rid of that? I don't know what day of the bloody week it is anymore. Give it 2 weeks, guys. I'll be back up to speed, I promise. Do I have a little old trailer? I thought I did. Yes, over there. I see it. Right. Let's do it like we used to in the old days, before we got all this heavy machinery. Roll the bloody sleeves up and lug them in there by hand. Yeah, well, it was working, Gabe, in Africa, of the whole health advocacy thing, but it was very rewarding. Got lots of good stuff done. But yeah, I got back on Sunday afternoon after flying home all night. I did some decorating, probably stupidly, yesterday. And then today I was back at work, done a 9-hour day, and now I'm on here for 4 hours, so I don't help myself. I haven't really stopped. Welcome in, Alan. How's it going, mate? Hope you're well. And because I have an EU server, the US people have tried to ping. Is that how you, like, justify, like, being better at it or whatever? You're, like, mining underneath people and they fall into lava and you're like, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Where am I going here? Here we are. I'm talking about that from experience, except I used to always be the victim. Every time. But yeah, guys, so going back to Joel's story time. I did do a very Joel thing last week in Africa. So we done the conference. And like I say, all the real work at those things happens in the corridors, the coffee breaks, up the bar, all that stuff. And by the way, I've done very well, guys. I've not drunk since December. You might remember I got ill in December, and I realised alcohol wasn't really helping my flares. So I haven't drunk a drop since December, and I went there with all these free bars and free entertainment stuff, and I didn't touch a drop. I was right proud of myself. Anyway, so yeah, I had to do this sort of like debrief on how the training went to the lady that organised the training, and with my other trainer who's a lady from the Philippines, and the president of the conference sees me hanging out at about 7 o'clock at night, I suppose, in the hotel foyer, and he's like, "Do you want to join us for lunch, for dinner?" And I said, "I'd love to." I said, "But I've got to go with," I'll make up 2 other names. I've got to go with Sarah and Lucy to Sarah's hotel room for a debrief. That are my exact words to the president of the organisation. And I can't really describe the look on his face, but his eyes got very big. See you later, guys. Thank you so much for the ride, and we will talk about that puppy another time. Sorry, I never got round to that. I was conscious of these guys. I was mid-story time when you came in. Thank you so much for the ride. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, so I don't really know how to talk myself back out of that situation, guys, but that was very much Joel doing a Joel. I'm going to the hotel room for a debrief. What? It technically was accurate. I'd like to point out. Technically was accurate. I tell you right, I'm a massive people watcher. I'm a massive people watcher. Not in like a weird stalkerish way. I just mean I find it fascinating. And them conferences, man, there's some stuff goes on there. Do you know what I mean? You got a load of people from all around the world. I'm not talking about this one. I just mean in general. You got all these people from around the world, all cooped up in the same like hotel for a week. There must be some stuff go down. From the chair in the corner. That sounds like your bloody caravan. Yeah. But no, generally, that is where all the real work... It's like everything, right? That's like politicians and that. That's where the actual work happens. So all the conversations that get you properly excited about, okay, there might be an opportunity there, or there might be a chance to sort of partner or collaborate there. All that stuff happens around in the corridors and that. It never happens in the actual events. But yeah, I was proud of myself last week, which is why I hadn't had loads of stories for you, because I struggled to say, oh, I did really well with this. I think it's not kind of my style, is it? It's normally car crashes. That's the language I speak. I'll try and get this on the edge here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. The old Joel accidental innuendo struck again on that occasion. I didn't even bother trying to offer an explanation. But what's the point? Mine's already made up now. Keeping the cab warm for me, Beano. She'd clog up otherwise. You need to keep her warm. Stop the old fluid from clogging up. What's the one thing you're most looking forward to following up on after Kenya? That's a great question, Ian. That's also quite a clever way of getting me to talk about positive things. I see what you're doing there, Ian. I see what you're doing there. I talked a little bit about it earlier. I went to a couple of workshops on AI because my biggest issue with the charity is just not having enough pairs of hands, right? We got no paid staff. It's all voluntary. Now, a big chunk of it is kind of me just cracking on with it. And hopefully in time, people come with me on that journey and get involved and help. I'm very lucky that a lot of our social media moderation, all that's taken care of. But in terms of like the decision making, the financials, the leading it, the resources, the creating stuff, that's kind of all me, right? And some of the AI workshops was amazing because I now feel like I've got help. Like that's cool. I love the mind game YouTube, Cicely. Yeah, so like an example, right, is while I was out there, I created an AI agent. So I've always had an issue that our website has not got any resources on, right? So we do brilliant stuff in helping people with community building. We do peer support. We've got, like I say, we've got a Facebook group, which we started last year. There's got 40,000 members in already. Like, super proud of all that stuff. But if someone goes to our website and wants to know, like, what is psoriasis or what is psoriatic arthritis, it's not there. And that's always, like, kept me up at night. And I know it sounds sad, but I feel like whilst that was a gap, I was worried, right, that was going to just look bad or, like, you know, what sort of patient organisations is you don't even have basic information. So, yeah, I created a, in my hotel room, because I'm sad like that, you know, everyone else was going off on safaris, and there's me in my hotel room till 2 o'clock in the morning doing this. Yeah, I'd done this AI agent, and I basically taught it all of our, like, tone of voice, brand guidelines, the language our organisation uses, the vocabulary it uses, you know, the audience that we cater for. And then I basically got it to become like this resource writing tool. So I will say, right, I want to create a resource for, you know, people that want to know, well, what do we mean by psoriatic disease? Or what do we mean by patient-led? Or what treatments are available for X, Y, and Z? And it'll go to our website. It'll go to our sort of partners, our international partners and scientific white papers and stuff like that. And it'll come back with a fully formed resource paper that I can then put on the website. And I haven't had to spend like half a day writing it. It's amazing. Like a proper, it's going to be a game changer. We launched our first survey as well, which we've never done that. I've never been brave enough to do that. To try and collect information on waiting lists. So that's live. Had 50 people do that already, which is nice. Yeah, I'm proper motivated by it now. But I need to. I hate doing them trips. I talked about it enough in the build-up, right? I hate doing those trips. It exhausts me. It costs me money. I lose annual leave to it, like far too much annual leave in a year to them sort of things. But every now and then you'll get one like that where you come away with your head full of ideas and like re-energizes you a bit. Because there was probably a couple of months last year where I didn't really do anything with the charity. I was just burnt out. And now I'm ready to go again, which is nice. Is there any straps on this? Oh, Christ, there ain't, is there? Oh, well. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. I don't know why I thought there was straps on it. Never mind. Yeah, worth it, mate. Like I say, the issue I have, though, is like my annual leave renews in April and it's May and I've already used 2 weeks. That is the problem of trying to do all this. Like, is that I use far too much annual leave to it. But it gets me out of bed in the morning. Where am I going? Oh, wrong bloody one, Joel. Pissing about turn the lights on and off. Oh, that's pretty much full still. Do-do-do-do-do. I've already started on that, Ian. I've already started on that. It's just trying to find the most cost-effective way to make it live. Yeah. But yeah, because then I don't need to write any resources, right? Then people can answer their own questions. But yeah, I got it working in the back end, like using something like Copilot. But obviously you can't put it on your website because it costs you a fortune in Azure. And so yeah, I just need to find what's the cheapest way. Somebody told me there's... Sorry, this is noisy. Let me just do this. Somebody told me that there's a chatbot provider that's free for non-profits to use. So I've got to look at that because yeah, basically I know what I'm doing now. I know I'm like mastering the prompts now, and yeah, that'd be good. Let's put this. We could put this in that little shed down there. I think we're ready to plant now, guys. Like, I could go and collect up all the old wood chip. I can't be asked. Oh, this thing's twitchy. Twitchier than an Arsenal fan's bum, this is. There we go. Where's my planter? Up the top. Up the top, I think. Yeah, because like I say, Ian, when we ain't got the staff right, it's about trying to use it in a way that it can level the playing field. And that's what I come away with. I was like, shit, I can actually compete now. Not compete's the wrong word, right, in this space. But you know what I mean? Stand out from the crowd and yeah, because at the minute we're blown away by how many people are fundraising for us, but they're doing it because they've just found our Facebook group. That's a lot of them. But if people can actually find us on search engines because we're providing resources, which we just didn't have the capacity to do before, then that's huge for us. It's absolutely huge. See, I'm a big fan of it, Ben. I'm a big fan of it, but I don't like it for, like, creative uses, right? Because as a man that loves music and poetry and being a bit of an old creative, I don't like seeing it get used for that. But in terms of, like I say, for enabling us to do stuff we just simply would never have the funds to do is mad. Right. Just fill this gap a bit. Like, we can't really go in rows, which makes it a bit hard. Like, I'm tempted we could leave it, but if we get these in, then they're growing, right? How do I lower this bugger? There we are. Like that, Joel. Done. Because, yeah, volunteer management is my biggest challenge at the minute, Ian. We've got so many people. Like, when I was in Africa alone, I had 7 new people fill in the form to want to get involved. And we've got all these people that are, like, wanting to share their story on the blog or volunteer or fundraise. And I can't tell you how many hours that takes, right? Because even if it's just a simple fundraiser, you've got to thank them, you've got to welcome them, you've got to ask them what they need, you've got to send out fundraising materials, you've got to get them to fill in a consent form, you've got to share their story on social media, you've got to, you know, check in with them to make sure they don't, you know, they're not got any problems in the build-up. Then you've got to thank them on the big day, and after the big day, then you send out thank you cards. And do you know what I mean? Like, that's one person doing just a 10k or something, right? It's mad. It's mad that the hours that goes into volunteer management. And I could be sitting on the solution. That's the bit that annoys me. I could be sitting on the person that could make my life so much easier, right? Say that they're semi-retired or, you know, not able to work and they're passionate about it and they want to get involved. I could literally be in them lists and lists and lists of people that have volunteered or said they want to volunteer. Could be the person that fixes a load of my problems But in order to find that out, I've got to find the time to onboard them, to speak to them, to check they're right for us, to make sure they're following our messaging. And do you get what I mean? It's like, it's mad. The hours involved is mad. So if I can crack that nut, it could be big, right? It could be really big because we've got so many people supporting us. We've got so many engaged people. We've got so many people who can see that we're doing things differently with the whole peer support and helping people now rather than throwing millions at research and funding. Because like I've always said, my argument is there's massive pharmaceutical companies with billions in their bank accounts. Let them do the research. Let them do academia. Our organisation is going to help people in the here and now. And people seem to be really tuned into that as well. So we're onto something. I know we're onto something. It's just how the hell do you scale it up without running yourself into the ground? Yeah, so I managed to get Ian. Obviously, we get our 365 license for free, which is how come I'm able to do the AI agent stuff, which is great. I've managed to get, we got Monday.com. We get that for free. So I've gone round and like hustled and got all the L3 licenses where I can. But you still got to have the time to put all the processes in place, right? And yeah, it's time consuming. Cheers, Ian, mate. Right, we haven't put many trees in here, but I'm worried they're all going to be in the same place. So it's going to look a little holy, this is. Is what happens when you gouge into the forest without doing rows, but it's not going to look very pretty when this grows back, but never mind. Never mind. By the way, mate, I'm pretty sure I've seen you on interacting with my stuff on LinkedIn, haven't I? You little gem, you. I wanted to check it was you before I added you. Welcome back, Tiny. Hope you're good, mate. Sorry, I will stop calling you Tiny. Just raging at your computer screen. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ian, mate. I'll give you a follow when I get off here. Oh, bugger off. Go away, Farm Sim. Stop restricting my creativity. Too many trees. Do one. No comment, mate. No comment. It's not the size of the hammer and all that. Yeah, this is what happens with Twitch, though, Liam, mate. Like I say, you've been here long enough now to see it, right? It's not our regulars because we got loads of lurkers, right? Which we're very grateful for. It's all that passerby traffic. You just don't get it when you take a break from your schedule. It's the worst thing about Twitch. It's the worst thing about Twitch because you just dread that first stream back. If you get ill or you have to take a break. You remember when I got ill over Christmas, guys, and missed loads of streams? It's just what happens. It's just what happens. Okay, cheers then. Thank you so much for the ride. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Welcome in, guys. $33 more stickers needed. Ordered another 60-odd packs. And just seen you can send away to complete the collection. Yeah, they've been doing that for years, haven't they? It feels a bit of a cop-out, but I can see why they offer it as a service. Welcome back to sunny old Norfolk. I'm bloody frizz, mate. I'm so cold. I can't tell you. I was telling these guys earlier, I was at work today. I work from home. Had to go camera off because I'm sitting here with a hood on, hat on. Can't get used to it. I need to find some trees to lob down. But to be fair, guys, now we're doing arable farming on this save. We are going to do a bit more clearances, right, for field expansion and stuff like that. Because it's really frustrating that we keep hitting the tree limit for our forest. But yeah, because we cleared all those trees for that field, right? So how have I hit the limit again? Do a couple more daft TikTok streams. Oh, it's been depressing on TikTok, Tony, because obviously unless you go live, you get no followers. So I trickle like a couple of followers a day. I'm not being ungrateful. But obviously you go live and some streams, we'd go and get 70 new followers, right? But obviously I can't go live and do this because you guys are all committed to the saves and everything. I tried obviously doing a little build and thing, and that seemed to go down well. I wonder if I just go on there and don't actually play and I just talk shit. TikTok seems to like that. Just be me. I have installed the tree limit mod, Dave, but I've just been a bit nervous to put it on this save just because of the length of time put into it. To be fair, though, if this save broke now, it'd force me to leave it behind, wouldn't it? It would force me to leave it behind. Right. Yeah, I quite like doing the build, so Tony, I'm not going to lie. I come up with it impromptu. I originally went on there to do like a Saxingham tour. And then ended up just jumping into a pig farm build just spontaneously. The issue with the whole TikTok thing is it's just more hours though, right? I had this conversation before. If I'm on Twitch and YouTube 12 hours a week on top of a 40-hour-a-week job and running the charity in my lunch breaks and evenings, when do I do TikTok streams? Do you know what I mean? When I was multi-streaming onto all three of them, that was easy because I didn't need to find any new time. That is the thing. Everyone's like, I'll just go live on TikTok. It'll be good. Well, yeah, I'm sure it will. But when do I do it? Like, I just don't. Because I finish work. By the time I walk a dog and have my dinner, it's nearly like 7 o'clock. And then I'm either on here or I'm putting Dylan to bed. And if I'm putting Dylan to bed, that's basically nearly 9 o'clock. By the time you've got him ready and bathed and read a book or whatever. I don't know why I'm walking around. It's like contemplating life. So that's the problem. It's just time. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm hitting a wall. I need to wake up. I need to get out of that forest. And do something. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Have we got any... What's in the warehouse at the minute? Bugger all. Don't think we've really got anything in here. We could skip through to December just to get some things moving. Seems weird not seeing this full of stuff. So weird. I take it the animals are all sorted. I think they are. Sheep was good. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That's my wife on the Xbox. I restarted our Game Pass before I went to Africa because I wouldn't feel guilty thinking she can play on the Xbox when I'm away. TikTok would love the soundboard, would they, huh? Can you imagine me just going on TikTok and going, hang on.
Hi guys, how are you? It's just like...
They'd just be all over that, wouldn't they? They'd just be all over that. Weird old lot. Right. Guts, they're alright. Chickens, they're alright. Right, we've got 700 grand in the bank. We've got our old sawmill. Our carpenter, sorry. What happens to our carpenter stuff? Does it come here, do you reckon? When our carpentry makes furniture, do you reckon it ends up in here? Should we sleep and see what happens? I'm guessing it ends up in here. So depressing. We've got one big bag of firewood, one pallet of planks, and one pallet of wood beams. Now, I know you all did find me via TikTok, and that's why I need to find a way of utilising it again, because it's dried right up, right? We had a good little system there. We had a good little system there. It was a funnel, right? It was like if you were talking sales talk, that was a sales funnel. People saw the clips and the lives on TikTok, and then they come here, which kind of keeps the lights on. But it's just finding time. Yeah, let's sleep. Let's sleep, because I want to see what happens with the carpentry stuff. I love that, right? You can have a tractor and a trailer here, nowhere near the side of the road, and that bus will stop and form a queue. I walk along the side of the road. Doesn't give a shit. Takes no prisoners. What are you on about, Beano? Same as I've sort of stopped doing YouTube videos at the minute, because it's just time, right? It's like I have peaks and troughs. So if the charity goes quiet, I'll have more time to make YouTube videos or whatever. I just can't do everything at the minute. I just can't fit it in. My job is super busy as well. I'll sleep and won't I? Why are you going over here, Joel? Here, sort your life out. I'm very grateful what we have on here, guys. Like I say, I never thought I'd see the day where I could come on TikTok and have 30 to 50, 60 viewers every single stream. Even on quiet nights like tonight, right? Punching well above our weight. YouTube, we do well with the videos and that now. I know I'm not really making many videos, but the live videos get watched a lot after the event on the VODs. So thank you for all you guys that watch these back. I can't believe like we have as many people watch them back as watch them live. So I don't try not to lose sight of what I'm grateful for, because if you'd have told me a year ago that we'd have this many people watching us live, I'd have bitten your hand off. It'd be lovely to do YouTube videos every week again. It'd be lovely to go live on TikTok every week. But it's just like, what do you drop, right? What do you drop? December, year 13. $750,000 in the bank. Bosh. Getting tired now, guys. Come on, Joel, you got another bloody hour to go. Drop work. Alright, and Tony. Bloody dream world. Have we got any furniture in here? No. It takes forever, though, doesn't it, to make furniture? Like, forever. I just wanted to know what happens to the carpentry stuff. I'm guessing it ends up in here. I'm guessing. It must end up in here. Cement still going, is it? Just takes forever as well, because that's only a little one. Distributor we don't worry about anymore because we ain't got any greenhouses and stuff. Oh, firewood process is quick, isn't it? Rattle through that. Line production needs stuns. Joel, stop yawning. Right, animals. Sheep are good. Chickens are good. Goats are good. They're the things to have on the farm. They're just easy, aren't they? They're just easy. Dan, take care, mate. Thank you so much for lurking tonight and being with us. And I think you resubbed at the start of the stream, didn't you? Am I remembering that right? I might be remembering that wrong. But thank you anyway, mate. I appreciate you being here. Right. What are we going to do? 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 Come on, Joel. Think. Think, think, think. So that's all ticking along. Is there anything else? There's any value? Can you buy anything where you can get your stones from? I'm guessing not, can you? Because you got this here, but I don't think it's for sale. Lime station, cement factory. So you can buy the cement factory, but then that'd make the one at the corner of the field a bit redundant, right? Like if we bought this... What were they thinking, huh? What were they thinking? Like, why would a cement factory look like a pissing French bistro inside? Riddle me that. Why would it look like a French bistro inside? It's a bloody cement factory. Like, what are they doing? They making bloody bags of cement or croissants? Riddle me that. It's a immersion killer, innit? Right, I'm tempted to buy this. I know I don't like doing production lines, but then what we could do is we could get rid of this. I put this down here out of the way because it's so noisy, right? And I know it looks cool and built it and everything. But obviously it's tiny and it takes forever. So we could let that run down to nothing. Let it run down to nothing. Buy this up. I know you can't buy the actual selling point for the stones and the lime, but we could buy this up. How much is that going to set us back? Can't believe how I'm planning this save now. I've gone right against everything. We could buy that because what I'm doing, I'm thinking about the constructibles, right? Because I want to get the museum done. I want to get the playground done, and obviously, in order to do that, we need to make bags of cement. Let's have a look. I can't remember how many it is. Roof tiles and all that jazz. What do we need? So we've got all the planks in there nearest down. It still needs long planks. But it's got all the wood beams. It's got the planks. But it needs 3,000 litres of cement bags, 3,000 cement bricks, and then 10,000 roof plate. I used the debris crusher and supplied the stone factory that you were buying. Is there a debris crusher included with that? Or is it just cement factory? Oh, hell, I'm stuck in here now. Why would you put that under a low-hanging roof? That just feels like it's going to be a headache. That'll go to our warehouse anyway, won't it? Going on adventure. Ah, you build, okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to buy this just as at the corner of my field. And we're, like I say, we're trying to lean in now to get some of these constructibles finished. It's on the corner of my field anyway. That's a shame you can't buy something to get the stones, but you can just get it from there, right? It's not the end of the world. What we got going in here, like a pissin' disco. I don't know what that's trying to convey. I'm pretty sure that's what the set where the last Saw film was based. If I was a game dev, I would have so much fun with that sort of stuff. Putting in little Easter eggs that only maybe 3 people get. Just go down to the river. Lovely bit of old pollution. Oh no, it goes to that dredge, doesn't it? What does the dredge even do? Is that just for looks? The debris crush will give you stones. Right, okay. So I haven't really got involved in production lines, so this is all a bit new to me. Going on adventure. Oh, floating pipe work. You telling me that wouldn't come loose a bit? Look, all that rocking motion. You're telling me these old bolts wouldn't wear loose a bit? Thing would fall apart, wouldn't it? It'd fall apart. Right, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. If we are doing the whole map domination thing, we're kind of going to have to buy a thing anyway, eventually. Right, and I've got some stuns ready to go there. Where is it? Fen'll do. Where's the Massey? Christ knows where I left the Massey Ferguson. Oh, I think I left it up the top with like the sprayer or something at the top of the map. Now we'll just let this run dry, basically. Sit down and make me shake, for goodness sake. Think I'm on the edge. Something new with you. Right. There's too much going on them screens. No one needs that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Buying production lines, driving in cab view. What has happened to me? What have I become? Yeah, it's gone now. Hurry up. Things to do. I still think about the pigs when I come down here. Bless them. I ain't oinking anymore. Take care, JSB. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Guessing I stick it here. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to do something here now, aren't I? Where are we? Cement factory. Store, store, store. Activate, activate, activate. Stuns, stuns, and stuns. Now if we just back up here, we'll buy some more. I can never get wherever this... There it is. There she is. Shane asked, does anyone have Farming Simulator Signature Edition on the Nintendo Switch 2? I ain't got a Switch 2 yet. Oh, stiff. I still haven't recovered from spending the night sleeping on a plane. Sorry if the answer's a bit slow coming, Shane. We're quite chill tonight. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I saw Mod Hub is out on it now. Yeah, I saw that today on social media. Ugh. Stiff as a board. You know what that needs? Slept on a plane once, woke up, drool all day. We never slept since. But you shouldn't have bloody had a seat next to a dog then, mate. I knocked myself out. I medicated myself to knock myself out so I could literally go to sleep and wake up. The bugger's right. I weren't due to land in Amsterdam until 7:30 in the morning. They brought the lights up at 6 o'clock. I know they want to give everyone a drink service and all that, but balls to that. Just leave me sleeping. Tell me when we land. Right. We'll do another couple of loads. We'll get this right filled up because that's only £5 a trailer load. That's pocket money to us now. That's spare change. Get a new combine this year, I reckon. We'll get a new combine to go with a class. We can induct the old Massey Ferguson into the museum. Sorry, you got to deal with me slurping and sucking away. Debris crusher, mate. You never mentioned it. Why didn't you bloody say, Ian? Frickin' loves that debris crusher, he does. That doesn't sound good, Joel. Slurping and sucking. I suppose that depends on the context, Shane. At the back of the room in a funeral, probably not. Oh dear. Take care, Tony, mate. Have a good one. The old buggy you. I hope you remember to like the live before you leave, Tony. Hell, man, that take 250,000 litres a stun. You never said how your debrief actually went. It's exhausting, mate. It was a long day. Steve, welcome in, mate. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. Hope you're well. Why am I not tipping this up? Why am I using the bloody grain chute? What's it called? Oh no, he's going there, but I could do it a lot quicker if I opened the back door, wouldn't it? Bloody loves it, he does. He loves that debris crusher. Oh, guys, I'm going to struggle to make it to 11 o'clock. I'm not going to lie. I'm on my ass here. I went to bed last night about 9:30. Right, we'll do one more load. One more load. I just want to make sure we're getting plenty of that product through. Hey, our tip side, grain door. What is it on? Back. There we go. I'll make it a bit quicker. Cheers, Rich. I've been having to take allergy tablets since our home because I'm allergic to my own dog, right? So the whole time I was in Kenya, didn't take my inhaler once, didn't take my nose spray once, didn't take antihistamines once, and since I come home, I'm just a bloody like an old mixy rabbit. My eyes are streaming, my nose is running. Allergic to my own dog. Frickin' life is a soap opera, I swear. And he's being a massive twat since I come home as well, like pulling and just being stupid. He obviously doesn't, he's a bit weird anyway, right? He's a bit bipolar. So he obviously hasn't dealt well with me disappearing for a week. So I'm trying to walk because that's what my body needs to do, right? That's why I walk so much, because I have to move. It's a bit quicker. And I'm having to stop every 5 seconds to try and retrain him to not just lunge after everything that moves. Well, Ian, I said that when I saw that bloody roof was so low, but it doesn't matter because I'll send it to the warehouse, right? As long as I've got it on storing, it'll go to the warehouse. Or it should. Same as the carpentry, it bloody better. Look how slow the old carpentry is. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, he's just he's so complicated, Ian. Makes life a lot harder than it needs to be. Like, 1 minute he wants you to fuss him and he's all loving, and the next he's basically giving you the side eye, telling you to just piss off. He's just, yeah, he's up and down like a yo-yo. Marriage is a breeze compared to trying to understand my dog. He don't know where his ass hang. I'm getting better at navigating this old small yard, you know, because I remember when I built it, I said it'll force me to get better, right? It'll force me to navigate trickier situations, and it's definitely worked. I'd encourage anyone out there who isn't very good at reversing or whatever, like me, build yourself a slightly tighter yard or plan a map with a tighter yard. It definitely does make you come out your comfort zone. That's a bit sticking out a bit, isn't it? Sounds like my teenage daughter. Oh, it's just a bit of a Fruit Loop. I have to remind myself, though, not every person is regular and normal, right? We're all a bit quirky and And unfortunately, I've just found a dog that's just that dickhead. You know that knob at work? He's sort of tolerate, but you don't really know what he's about. Right, okay, so we've got the stuns running. We've got the carpentry work running. We've got the sawmill running. Our 3 little easy-to-keep animals are fed. We've got nothing to do on the fields because it's December. We're going to plant corn in February. Boom, bop, ding. Yeah. Freaking love him sweets. Can't get enough of them. I like the crack of cough sweets. Right, look at this. If you use them farm production mods to sell stuff, you're basically cheating, aren't you? 2.5 million in pig food, 500,000 in seeds, 600 grand in fertilizer. Like, if that's, you might as well use the government subsidy mod if you're going to use them farm production mods to sell stuff. It's all well and good making it on your own farm to use it on your own farm, I think. Each to your own, but if you're selling it, you might as well do the government subsidy sign. Apparently I've got apples and apple juice, even though my warehouse is empty. Where the frick are they then? Where are they lurking? Hell if I know. Right. I was tempted to sell that muck, but I'm going to leave that there because it looks nice, right? We're just going to leave it there for decorative, but I might sell the silage. Is it time to say goodbye to the silage, do you reckon? So I don't need it, right? I've got no cows. Yeah, let's get rid of the silage. And then that'll free up some space for sheds and that. I think we talked about doing it in a previous stream and I never got round to it. Hell, I don't know what happened there. Crashed. Why can't I remember the button to attach? It's because I keep jumping between joystick, keyboard, gamepad. I just put that trailer away as well. Start to open this yard up a bit so it's like little mini yards. Well, not mini, are they? They're massive, but you know what I mean. That's the plan. Stan. Oh, come on, put your pipe out. I don't know how to do that on the joystick. Know how to do it on the Xbox gamepad, though. How do I lower the old bugger? How do I lower it? It's a problem when you use the bloody... Oh, you got the wrong thing selected, Joel. You tit. I had the trailer selected. Do you play any racing games? No, I used to play Forza years and years ago when the old Xbox first came out. Probably before you were even born, Shane. I don't mind Formula 1, just as a bit of casual play. Hell, we got some silage. Take care, mate. Take care. Thank you so much for the ride tonight. Appreciate you. You're 19. Bloody hell, Shane. You're baby. You're bringing our average viewer age down by about 3 years on your own. I love it. Whoops. Nothing to see there. That'll bend back out of the gate. I'll be fine. The one stat someone told me, it was about a year or two ago now, is that we're closer to 2070 than we are to 1970, and that freaks me out. As someone that was born in the 80s, that freaks me out. I'm a fossil then. I can't remember where I sell this. Is it around the back here? I think it's around the back here. No. Must be at the front then. Because I've brought slurry here, I've brought manure here, so I've just got confused about where to bring silage, I guess. There we go. Last of my lovingly handmade silage. Yeah, born in the 80s and dragged up through the 90s by the scruff of my neck. The last generation where you could do stupid shit without worrying about anyone filming it and putting it on the internet. Imagine how kids today can't imagine what that feels like. Do you know what I mean? They can't actually imagine a world where you could literally get away with murder. Netflix would have had a field day out of us lot in the 90s. Like, I love watching old concerts like the old Woodstock and that when Limp Bizkit are tearing it up. And not a mobile phone in sight, right? Everyone just enjoying the moment. Memories, that's all you had. Go sound old, I don't care. You know, I used to play bands and go around and tour and that. You could get in a scrap and you ain't got to worry about anyone putting it on the internet. Yeah. Different old times. How am I lowering? Oh, I ain't got it bloody down again, have I, stupid prat? There we go. I once cycled. I was determined to cycle to Bungay, for anyone who know where that is. Which isn't a short distance on an old, like, 5-speed bike in the 90s from Harleston. And I got to Ersham and I thought, this is stupid. I'm bored now, I'm tired. Why did I think I'd come here? Because my old man used to do some, like, decorating work out Ersham Bungay way. And I sort of befriend some kids in the school holidays. You played football for Bungie, did you, mate? I was brought up in the Green Dragon when I was a kid. My old man used to play cricket at the sports centre or high school or whatever it is. And they always used to go in the Green Dragon afterwards. So yeah, I don't know, right, back then, right, Shane, I know it's going to be really hard for you to understand, but you couldn't ring up your mates and say, do you want to go for, you know, go to the park or whatever. So you just had to turn up and hope that they also were out. So I cycled all the way to Ersham and Bungie and no one was out. And I was like, oh shit, now what do I do, right? So I had to knock on someone's door and ask to use their house phone and rung my old man, can you come pick me up? I used to do the same at Fresnfield as well. Me and my brother used to, let's just say, get on well with some girls from Fresnfield. No phones or anything, right? She just would ride there, like 5 mile or whatever it was. Make a bit of noise, hope someone come out of the house. And if they didn't, that was a wasted trip and you had to ride all the way home again. I never understand. Never understand. Didn't have a clue how to change a puncture or fix a bike if something went wrong. Used to lob it in the ditch and get a seater from your mate and then hope your old man would come pick it up later. They never stopped there, look, ever. At that junction, they just didn't bother programming anything to make the vehicle stop, did they? Just didn't bother. Jeez, hadn't heard give me a seat for youngsters. Probably because we're old, mate. When would that come up in conversation? Right, Ian? Give us a seat back from the waterfront, will you? Ghosty? Do you remember Ghosty and bikes? Like, your mum and dad would, like, work their guts out in an age before finance and credit to get you a bike. And then what would you do? Go up the bloody park and ghosty it into an oak tree. Like, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? 90s are a different age. Bloody ghosty and how do I put the pipe out on this with the bloody controls? Too complicated. Let's just do it on here. Now, what did you lot used to call knock and run? Because I've had arguments over this before. Some people call it something door dash or whatever. It was always called knock and run to me. Oh, get your pipe in. There we go. Ding, ding, dash. Yeah, that's a load of nonsense. Knock and run. Keep it simple. Yeah, I imagine that was harder in Lurstoff, would it, Ben? Because you've got to find a house with the front door still on it. Don't have the same effect when you're trying to tap on a bit of bloody plyboard that's been temporarily put up. Take care, Stan, mate. See you later. Maybe see you on Friday night. If I'm still awake by then. Do you know what I love about the 90s? One of the best things about the 90s was the ability to take a simple beer crate and turn it into absolutely anything. Like, you could turn a beer crate into a temporary seat. It could be a footstool. You chuck it in the back of a van and get your kids to sit on it. No one worried about seatbelts then. You would, I don't know, you'd store stuff in it. There was no end to what you could do with a beer crate. And no one ever actually knows where said beer crate come from. Obviously a pub at some point. But no one can remember. It's been in the house, it's been in the family for so long. It's like a freaking heirloom. And it serves like infinite purposes. Come home from the hospital as a baby in a laundry basket. Laundry basket with an old homemade blanket chucked in it. There's a bit of lining. Yeah, why do no households have beer crates anymore? What replaced them? Bike jump? Yeah, great shout, Dainsy. Bike jump. When... I don't understand when the world changed that every household didn't need an essential beer crate. Simpler times. I think my first flat was furnished from the local pub. Yeah, pint glasses, the old beer mats that you used to get on the... beer towels, I mean, that you'd get on the bar. You could use them as a makeshift flannel. Hell, they could double up as a towel if you're really desperate. Put one on the floor. Voila, bath mat. Ashtray for trinkets on the coffee table, which is your upturned... your upturned beer crate. Like, it's the perfect starter pack for having a flat in the 90s or whenever you moved out. Just raid your local pub. Beer crate, coffee table. Ashtray, fruit bowl. Nicked beer towel from the bar. Flannel, towel, stroke, floor mat for your bathroom. Glasses aplenty. You had everything you needed in the late 90s from your local pub. Oh, I need to lift this up. What am I doing? I'm still carrying it on the... dragging it on the floor like a bloody gorilla's knuckle. Get up here. There. TV stand, couple of breeze blocks and a plank of wood. Yeah, that could be a beer crate as well, though. Don't underestimate. You could have more than one beer crate, guys. High value, high utility. Lamp with no lampshade. Stick out on a beer crate. TV, beer crate. When I was a kid, our paddling pool used to be an old tin bath that my old man kept on the shed roof, turned upside down. See it? So nothing, water can get in it. Like my first memories of playing in water in the garden on a summer's day weren't playing in a paddling pool. It was playing in a tin bath. My grandparents probably washed in it. You posh kid. No, that's no. It just you had a paddle pool. Wait, you had a garden. It was just a concrete pad, really. My old man's a builder, so it was just sheds and a concrete pad. Everyone had a Foster's beer towel, didn't they? There weren't anyone in the UK back then who didn't have a Foster's beer towel. And do you remember we talked about this before, I know, so at the risk of repeating myself, them old mustard yellow ashtrays. And for the life of me, I've forgotten again what we said they were. Mustard yellow. You used to get the Benson and Hedges ones, but you also had the mustard yellow ashtray, and I can't remember what brand it was. I used to make a right old ding if you hit someone round the head with them, though. I remember collecting freaking coupons for what felt like an eternity to get a Monster Munch sound thing to go on my bike wheel. Or on my bike, I can't piss and remember. It had buttons, I think, actually. So not the things you put in the spokes, but actually one you put on the handlebars. And I sent it away, and I remember it saying that was like 28 days from receipt of your coupons that they'd send out. My God, that felt like the longest 2 months of my life as a kid. The longest, like, month and a half, 2 months of my life wondering when this Monster Munch sound thing for my bike was going to turn out. Well, it turned out it was shit. Absolutely pants. But, oh my God, the waiting. The waiting. I feel like I'm going to have to clip this all down into like a 5-minute video of reminiscing about 90s. Euro 96. Everyone wearing Coca-Cola t-shirts. Oh, what are you doing there, Joel? Kellogg's cereal bowl in the shape of a football. Your mum and dad with like a newspaper rack made out of fabric and bamboo. What was it with bamboo furniture back then as well? No wonder pissing pandas are on their ass. Every household had something made out of bamboo in it. Oh dear. It weren't all fun and games in the 90s, though, were it? I have very distinct memories of being a kid in the 90s that weren't so fun. Different attitudes to then. I might break Twitch terms of service if I talk about that side of being a kid in the 90s. I bet you can still find them old Kellogg cereal bowls on car boots. Bet you can. Cigarette sweets, yeah. I can still remember how the paper tastes. We went to school in which buildings that had asbestos roofs. And then we came out of school and ate candies that looked like cigarettes and pretended to be cigarettes. How did we survive? How did we survive? Oh, I used to play football every night after school. Oh, might a tactic football. That thing could survive a nuclear war. No matter how many walls or whatever you hit it against, never could knock the life out of it. Loved my mitre tactic football. I made that last bloody years. You pull off like one volley a year and suddenly think you're Matt Letitia. I quite like when there's like these jobs to do around the farm in the winter. I talked about this before. Like it's like it's a different type of gameplay, but also it's like really realistic. Like, oh, I've got some odd jobs to do. Got to clear this so we can knock the silo down. I like that element of it. Yep, exactly that, Ian. Exactly that. I used to spend all bloody night after school volunteering to take corners because I thought I was Neil Adams. I even had a shit role model. Look at that. A winger with no pace who could take a penalty. But we're back on the horse, guys. After nearly a couple of weeks out, we're back on the old streaming horse. I'll say the first stream back is always rough. It's great to see all you regulars, but it always is a bit rough. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. I remember leather balls with a bladder inside. Are all your memories in black and white, Beano? Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. My younger lady showed me a modern Kellogg's bowl with an inbuilt straw. Balls to that. Balls to that. They were. You remember the Kellogg's cereal bowls I'm talking about, right? That were on the outside were a football. On the inside they were green. I really remember the inside of the bowl being green. I might be wrong. Memories obviously change over time. And then bloody red Coca-Cola t-shirts where basically you just looked under ring pulls of cans of Coke. Speaking of Coke, the other forgotten gem of the 90s, Virgin Cola. Oh my word. It was absolute... Two things from that age that should have never been allowed to die. Concorde. Like, that's just going backwards. Never known technology to go backwards. Concorde and Virgin Cola. Like, that was full of sugar. I remember it tasting distinctly like American-style cola. Oh, but I love it. I loved it. And then the closest thing you could get to it was Budgeon's Cola. It basically ripped it off. If you ever went into a Budgeon's back then and bought Budgeon's own Cola, it was basically Virgin Cola. It was exactly the same. They probably even made it for them. Yeah, back when everything had Richard Branson's name on it. But yeah, I bloody love Virgin Cola. It's the engine, Joel. Don't turn that off. Furbies. Pissing Furbies. That's what we thought AI was. Do you remember that? When your sisters would think they were alive. Yeah, right, love. Panda Pops, yeah. The old 20p Panda Pops. Mum, what a Coke? You can have a Panda Pop. I remember the blueberry Panda Pops, man. They used to keep you up all night. We all know why, right? But back then, no one could understand. Have you had a blueberry Panda Pop? No. Try them. Gives you loads of energy. Funny that. Yeah, Tamagotchis. I bought one from the Science Museum recently. I had it for about a week and then it stopped working. Cost me 15 quid. Cost more now than when you bought them back in. It weren't as fun as I remember it. Isn't that just the way with life, though? I thought, I'll get a Tamagotchi. That'll be a nice blast from the past. People collect them and all sorts. Yeah, got bored of that pretty quick. Pissing thing wouldn't shut up. Got close to dropping it in my tea one day at work. Thought, see how you get out of that one. MD 2020. Every time I see MD 2020 now, I just think of Kenny McLean when Norwich got promoted, and he was on County Hall drinking a bottle of it neat at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you'd always want like a box of Mr. Freeze's assorted ice lollies. And your mum would insist on making her own with orange squash, and it tasted like shit. Do you remember that? The first couple of sucks would draw your ass up to your elbow, they'd be so sharp, and then the rest of it was water. Like, bless you, mum, you tried. You tried. But it ain't the same. Give me a Mr. Freeze. Your brother got a Furby. I don't actually know any males that got a Furby. It was always my sisters, and but I guess boys got Furbies. Again, in the 90s, that was very cut and dry, wasn't it? There weren't no in between. There weren't no grey area. Barbie or Action Man. Alright, I think that's all our silage done, guys. Jesus, and I think that's probably me done as well. Sorry, I'm a bit tired coming back. That was always going to be the case. Been a bit of a weird stream with the energy of Dylan early on. And then me suddenly learn how to be a pro with a crane. Quickly followed by me crashing and burning. So I'll have a think about what to do with this area where this silo is, but we'll definitely turn it into something. I need to put some fences out the back of that grain silo as well. But yeah, look at that. We're nearly $500,000 again. And we bought... What did I buy? Oh, yeah, the cement factory or something. Right, guys. I'm going to have to call it a night. Sorry, it's a little bit short. I'm short-changing you by 11 minutes. But I'm shagged. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for all your interest in my trip and my travels. Thanks for letting me talk shop. Like, let's be honest, guys. I'm not going to worry too much about numbers and that tonight because we've veered from having my son on for the first half an hour or so, to me talking about some heavy like advocacy stuff. We haven't really talked much farm sim, have we? So for the diehards, they're not really gonna enjoy that. But as always with Twitch in particular, guys, once we get the first stream back on schedule out of the way, things get a bit easier. Thank you for everybody who hung out tonight. Thank you for all the kindness with the gift subs and taking advantage of the offer we've got on Twitch at the minute. Really appreciate that, guys. I'll be back on Friday night. By hopefully that point my eyes won't be like piss holes in the snow and I'll be a bit more awake. Until then, guys, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Great to see you again. I missed you old buggers, and I'll see you again on Friday, if not in Discord before then. Bye bye.